Cool. Welcome back, adventurers, adventuring party of the adventurers. Last time where we left off, you guys went on a mission for the Harpers. You went to the town of Daggerford, the town next to, pretty close to Waterdeep. You headed out to the local marsh and found a bunch of ruins, which led to a underground, quote-unquote, dungeon. Traversing the dungeon, you came across a room full of spiders, where one party member was pretty much trapped in web the entire time, and one member was pretty much being numbed by the spiders the entire time.
Well, yes, I was stopping him from them biting him.
Defeating the spiders, you guys find a strange a pair of stone braces with green gems on them. Later on, finding out that it's some sort of magical item, which for some reason would only normally which only attuned to Chibi, and it would not let anybody else attune to it. Carrying on, you eventually come across a sleeping kobold outside guarding a treasury room, which you tied up and attempted to communicate with it, but it seemed this kobold was too primitive to even understand you, and was just basically making a bunch of noise, so that didn't work out. You went ahead in the treasury room, got a load of loot, managed to successfully disarm. Thank you, disarm. I couldn't think of the word. Disarm the trap on one of the chests, and then you got all the lovely loots from there. Then you carried on until eventually you found a room with not a lot of stuff inside it, actually. Yes, and a stone door, which seemed to be locked. It had a keyhole, but there was no key. There was a riddle. You guys solved the riddle, and in solving the riddle, a fleshy clone of Salus appeared, which you had to defeat, which turned into a nice little puddle of gore and flesh, which then the key appeared inside that. Taking the key, you managed to unlock the door, and you found yourselves in a big, large stone room, which was the center of the magical disturbance of which you were been sent here for. You saw a group of humans and kobolds. Some of the humans, or cultists, shall I say, seemed to be channeling a portal of some kind at the back. During the fight, you just tried to attempt to take out the cultists and stop the kobolds, until eventually one of the humanoid figures picked up the red dragon wormling which was there, which seemed to be very docile, took it and jumped through the portal. You were then, after that, just basically cleaned up, took out the kobold, took out the cultists, as the portal closed after he jumped in. Taking this information, you guys get back, a bit wounded, but you know, with more experience and some loot, the contract you received activated in completion, and you guys got various party gold and various magical items, which seem to be suited to you. Tailored to you. And then from there, you guys have 5 days downtime. Who would like to go first?
And also, I think it's important to note that we found out where the portal leads and a bit more about the dragon.
True. Okay, good point. Yeah. So you guys did a lot of research in the library. Collectively, you guys found out about the portal, which is a portal to Shadowfell. I'm not gonna go through it all. You guys found out about red dragons, and possibly the reason why they jumped through the portal with the red dragon is to transform into a shadow dragon, and basically
I don't really have why we didn't actually attack said baby red dragon.
Hindsight. And obviously Arcus did find out a little bit more information about his past. Jaden, if you go into your features and traits on your character sheet and just click where it says Stone's Endurance, there should be a description. It's an ability that you've gotten from your race, which you've never used, which is really useful. So you should read that. You should read what it does. It's really good. I did go through everyone's character sheets, and I made sure all their abilities are down in the descriptions. But anyway, so you guys got 5 days downtime. Who would like to go first?
Mine's pretty simple. I'm just gonna do my investigatorial training.
All 5 days?
Why not? Because most of the random events are getting drunk, and I don't want that from my boy Samus.
Sure, why not? So that's 5 gold. And could you just roll an intelligence check for me, please?
Let's see, 5 gold. Good, I have that. Alright, intelligence.
I hope you got 5 gold. I gave you guys 2 treasure hoards last time.
Yeah, I know. I was just checking.
So go in with go to find Finge, the high elf who was willing to train you in the ways of investigation and detective work like work. You successfully complete all of his tests and his training, and you actually gain double of what you have. So instead of 5, it's now an extra 10. So add that to whatever you had before. I think it's 12 out of 250. Nice. And then it's still 5 gold though. You don't have to. It doesn't double the gold. It just doubled the progress. I'm not that mean. Cool. So while you're doing that, who would like to go next?
I can go.
Sure. What would you like to do for 5 days?
Just like to practice with my weapons.
Yeah. Your staff.
Yeah.
Okay. So you train with your weapon. Okay, so all 5 days, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this session, you have a one-time use die, which is a D12, which for when you make an attack with your quarterstaff, you can roll that and add it onto an attack roll. So it's a 1d12 you can add to any of your quarterstaff attack rolls for this session. Cool. Who'd like to go next? Sure. What would you like to do for your 5 days? Although I do like how this is going faster than... I want to go to the library again. Cool. So you go to the library. What would you like to research? About Winterglen. Okay. Roll an investigation check for me, please. Let's see what you find out. Okay. So, Winterglen, which you already know about. Well, a bit about. You know that it's across the ocean from you. It's on its small little islands. Which it's just across. Sorry, it's across the Sea of Swords. And it's its own little. There's a bunch of islands, which are called the Moonshade Isles. Winterglen specifically is the southern island, and Winterglen is actually the name of the forest. But you know that the nearest city is Citadel Umbra, which I think I've told you before. The royal family who used to rule over Citadel Umbra, instead of taking the name of the city as their family name throughout the ages, they actually took Winterglen because of the portal that was there, which is a Fey portal. So, and their job was to obviously stop Fey creatures and bad Fey and like bad people from going in and out. So that's the reason there. And obviously the the latest king was Reynard Winterglen, or Winterglen. And you reading up some more, going through the library, you find out that not so long ago, Citadel Umbra had actually fallen, and no one knows why or how. It seems whatever catastrophe that happened there seems to have not been written about or documented, other than people going there and finding it in ruins. There's no people have found no civilization there. You know, they found no sort of society or anything. It's just literally a city in ruins, and it's very creepy as well. Very creepy there. Buildings are destroyed. You know, the castle is, you know, like half. There's only like half of it now in there, and yeah. So that's all you read from there. Could you roll me a wisdom saving throw for me, please? In your saving throws, wisdom. 12. Sure. Reading up on this, it does kind of ring a bell. Like, you don't really remember a lot of things, but you definitely remember this place. And you're not sure. You're still not sure why, or you know how and why you're like you know this place, but you know it, and that's all you gain from that from that day. That only really took one day. If you want, you still have 4 days of stuff you can do. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-boo, boop.
You get the feeling he's gonna get drunk again.
Well, I mean, he technically owns. I mean, he technically now. Is it? I think it's Arcus that owns like the most of the Crypt Garden.
Yeah.
Or is it Marcus? I don't remember who owns it. Anyway, I want to bring my pistol to Brothers and Sisters Arms and essentially ask if they can replicate it. Okay, so second day, getting a night from all the research, and you probably spend like a lot of time in the library trying to get as much information as possible. Second day, you head on to the Brothers and Sisters Arms. You walk in, and you go up to who are you going up to? I mean, I'm assuming Ellen actually, because she's the yeah. So you walk up to Ellen. She looks over and goes, "Good morning. How can I help you today?"
At some point, I kind of hope somebody just picks up a newspaper and it's got an article about Fitch and his apprentice solving a crime.
We'll see. Is that you saying this, by the way? Because she's like, what do you, what's troubling your mind?
Well, my dear, I've kind of got this thing they killed from a very long distance. I kind of want to replicate it, but that seems like a bad idea.
She goes, I mean, yeah. I mean, if I had blueprints for a weapon, I guess I could recreate weapons. What kind of weapon are you asking to recreate? Okay, so as you place the pistol on the table in front of her, she stares at it, and you see this face of confusion. Like, she picks it up, and she like looks at it, and she's just, and not really knowing what it is, she accidentally shoots it. You just hear this loud, thunderous kind of erupt from the gun as she fires a bullet, luckily away from everybody, hits the wall. She drops it immediately and backs up. What is that? And you see at this point, the brother kind of stops what he's doing and kind of stares over a second as he's really confused at what that sound was. A really powerful cross. I mean, she kind of looks at it, thinking to pick it up and like look at it again, but she just really does not want to pick it up.
Well, you could also describe it as a very powerful crossbow that fires metal balls that the human eye cannot track even worse than arrows, and also that you could just take out the ammunition so you can touch it safely.
Yeah, maybe the ammunition.
And also just explain the mechanisms.
Okay, so she basically picks up the gun, and she's trying to she's looking at it, but she doesn't know what it is. So she accidentally shoots it. So that does use a bullet, unfortunately. And she drops it, and she steps back, and she's just like, "What is that?" You know. And you said, think of it as a really powerful crossbow, and she's just kind of shocked, you know, like. And she doesn't really know because she's you're essentially like probably one of like the first people to ever own a firearm, so people don't actually know what firearms are.
And from that day on, the body count in war increased tenfold because
I mean, if he keeps giving his blueprints out, yeah.
Yeah, we're about to go into some serious shit if he does this.
You're still here, dude.
We'll spread about it in the world, so I guarantee there will be some people coming to the blueprints.
So she's just stood there, kind of looking shocked, waiting for a cue from you. She's speechless. She doesn't know what to say. It's like an alien artifact to her. She just doesn't know at all. I mean, why would you? But I guess if you have some blueprints, I could attempt to. It might take me longer because I've never seen this kind of gadgets before. Yeah, you got blueprints. Basically, as like how I'm working out is basically what you like passively. What you do is you're always thinking of new designs, and you're like thinking of like you're writing down things, and like you got like blueprints and stuff like that. So like for when you get like guns later on, because the way I'm working it is you basically like because you're constantly thinking of like blueprints and ideas. Every time you upgrade your proficiency bonus, I'm just gonna give you a gun, but obviously one gun. So yeah, you have blueprints technically. Okay, so you slide over the blueprints and goes, okay. I'm not sure on the price because I don't know I don't know how much materials I'll need, but I could definitely try and replicate it, and I'll get back to you if that's okay. Okay then. So she takes the blueprints. Sorry, I got a feeling more. She kind of stores the blueprints under her desk for now. Affix a dagger to the gadget.
I think a simple yes would be a sufficient answer.
The music today is sponsored by Kevin MacLeod.
I don't have it on, so
Oh, sad times.
I can take it on at some point.
Yo, same.
Okay. She kind of goes to you. I kind of tempt that if you wish, but I mean, I should. It's probably going to take me a while to learn how to make this gadget in the first place. But I mean, I could. It's going to be a work in progress. Maybe. Okay. It'll, like I said, I don't know how long it'll take. I don't know what materials I would need, so it'll probably take me a good while. I would recommend taking this back, as she like slightly pushes it with like just a finger to you, the gun. She doesn't want to touch it. I will work on this other thing first, and then maybe I can connect a dagger to it. I don't want to waste your time and take your equipment. Sure, okay. I mean, is there anything else I can help you with today? Okay, you have a nice day. She kind of smiles, but you can kind of tell, like, from behind the smile, she's kind of shocked and a bit worried about this thing, but yeah. So you leave. I'll probably say that's like your second day or whatever. Still have 3 days left. Anything you gotta do? Any shopping you like to do? Any training? Any crafting? I don't want to get drunk, but I mean, well, I mean, you can possibly like train in another proficiency, or you can do what Marcus did, where he basically trained with his weapon, and then he gets like a one-time dice he can use to add to an attack roll, so you have a greater chance of hitting the target.
Also, the die gets better the more days you train.
Yeah.
Same thing with the proficiency.
Hmm.
Now, in theory, you can also train in feats.
I mean, yeah, like I said, you can do what Anders is doing, where you can train in like a proficiency in a kit, or you can train in like a new proficiency, like a skill proficiency. You can train in maybe a new language. It does take a while though, but you can it's there if you don't know what else to do, and you don't want to get you don't want to get drunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing it. And also investigation is pretty good.
It's a useful skill. So it's up to you.
I could also, in theory, just have tried to learn the skill defeat and get investigation as part of it.
True,
In
but
hindsight.
random events. I mean, not with the randomizer I have. There's not. I've tried looking at other tables and other tools, but I can't really find any. I mean, it's not. They're not all getting drunk. It's just unfortunately at this low level, a lot of it is getting drunk. It's not all of it, but it's a lot of it. So, like, the chances of you getting like a drunk, shit of you. The chances of like you having like a drunk random event, unfortunately, is going to be quite high.
Yeah, in the D&D universe, getting a Stein of Ale is pretty fucking common.
Pretty much.
And most people drink either way.
Yeah.
I don't, but yeah. I'm a minor, so I can't even do it, but I probably won't. I don't see anything good besides medicine and alcohol use. And also chemistry. I do chemistry.
Train athletics. Okay.
Wanna get buff?
Yeah, apparently. Okay, cool. So you go out. You You look around taverns and you just kind of look around town. Eventually, you do come across a guy who is part of the he's like a oh my god, I can't fucking. He's like a trainer, like a personal trainer, like a weapon, not weapon trainer. He's like a fitness trainer, right? He's a fitness trainer, basically, like D&D version. He trains people how to fight, all that good stuff. He says he's willing to take you on to put you through some vigorous workouts and training exercises. 8 hours a day for 1 gold a day. Yep. So I will think of a name later for him, but for right now, he's your fitness trainer. So he's spending the last 3 days, I'm assuming. Gustav, no. Okay. So if you just take away 3 gold, and then somewhere on your sheet, maybe on the second page, if you want to write athletics 3/250. And then if that's you done, I'd like to go on to the next person, please. Which is either Chibi or Mogul.
Hey, that's me.
That is you!
So,
So you have 5 days.
5?
Mm.
Right.
You
for the
could.
first,
Sorry, go on.
I don't know. For the first 3, eating and drinking a lot. That's all I want to do.
So yeah, random events.
Yeah, did you want to do random events?
Yeah.
Alright.
Watch
Yeah,
him get
I mean,
all the
yeah.
non-alcoholic ones.
Yeah, I could have like everyone gets all the drunk ones, and then he just gets all the non-drunk ones.
It's only for 3 days though. I got plans.
That's fine. I mean, because you wasn't here for the first, like, bit of downtime days, yeah. But you can, like, work if you want to, you know, you can do, like, other stuff. But if you want to do random events, I'm actually happy with that. If I can find the dam.
He probably did something similar. He was just dead drunk the whole time we were doing stuff.
True. You're drunk when you're not doing downtime, and you're drunk when you're downtime. It's just constantly drunk. Where is it? There it is,
Yeah,
carousing
that's
events.
Sounds like me.
Okay, roll a d10 for me, please.
D N.
And also, luckily for him, once he reaches 3rd level, he cannot get any diseases. So, Marcel isn't gonna get any diseases from drinking too much. Which that just made him immune to being drunk.
So, Mogul, your first day of downtime. While you were drunk, you were talked into investing 65 gold for a rust monster farm.
Hell.
Oh, fuck those.
I'm happy
So,
with this investment.
that's 65 gold from your money. Do you have 65 gold?
Do need.
Okay, well now you don't. And apparently you have invested in a rust monster farm. I'll just write that down. If you run a second day, if you roll another d10 for me, please.
And also do.
Okay.
Oh
He's
my.
done.
You wake up in a shady tavern with no memory of how you got there, with a courtly but anonymous note of gratitude and a coffer filled with 151 gold pieces.
Sounds like a wow wow.
Oh my.
Manhole. And then if you do it, you're doing one more day, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Just roll another d10 whenever you're ready. I don't know if you're like writing stuff down.
Alright, another deed.
Yes, please. Oh, 1.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, you knocked out a wanted thug in a drunken brawl. Now the whole town is talking about you.
As they should be.
I mean, you're already noble, so kind of this like add into like your nobility, and like you kind of like, you know.
Wait, he's a noble Goliath?
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
that's-
Goliaths have morals and nobility too, you know, you racist.
We're not savages, God.
Well, mostly, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, so for your last 2 days, sorry?
Alright, I want to go buy a specific item.
I'm assuming the
gonna
last day. Sorry, assuming the last day's collaboration was something else.
Yes, that is
So
correct.
okay, well I'll do that last out of everything then.
Yes.
So-
And for the 4th day, I'm going to send it to you on Discord.
Oh,
It'll be a surprise for the other guy.
I mean you can whisper me on Roll20, you know, but if you want to do Discord, it is easier.
Whoa. How do I do that?
/W space GM and then whatever you want to say. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear.
a rumble in the tumble.
A rumble in the tumble. Wait, what? I don't know what I'm saying. Rumble in the jungle.
I was trying to say tummy, but I also said tumble for some reason. Just because
Oh,
of the
okay.
rhymes.
So that's why I said tumble then. I wonder why. Why is Will messaging me? I'm busy.
My mind wanted to say tummy, but my heart said tumble because
My mind is telling me no.
my body.
Are you legit serious?
Hell yeah.
Okay, do you want me to
Oh.
keep it secret until you reveal it then?
Yes.
I
Cool.
kind of want to end on this. But
Make an investigation check for me.
Nation and dude.
I think I might. I say.
Okay.
Done it.
So you go to a I'm not gonna say too much, but you basically go to basically like a kid's store, and you go into the store and you search around and you find what you're looking for. You pick it up, you go to the checkout, and the cashier asks for 3 gold.
Oh yeah, can do that.
To take off 3 gold, and you now have. Wait, if I was to try and you now have a. You have
that.
you now have that. Put a H on the end of that because I can't spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Right then. So we'll do that last. So is that all you're doing on that day? I'm assuming.
Yes, that is.
Okay, so we'll do the 5th day last. So we'll go
Yeah.
we'll go to Chibi. What are you doing for 4 days? Still tippity tapping? Okay. Can't hear you. I mean, have you actually gone into your settings and changed your mic? And if you've already done that, have you reset Discord? Because sometimes it won't use the mic unless you've reset Discord.
Oh, now I slightly hear the music. Now that everybody's quiet.
You have it like really quiet then. I got some some rice on my keyboard one thing.
Well, that's because I don't want the music to be too loud, so I don't hear you guys. But I also.
True. It's
I
fine.
don't
It's fine.
care much about music.
Oh, yeah, good drink. Yeah. Don't you can't see the brand. We're not sponsored. No product placement here, folks. Our only sponsor is Kevin MacLeod, who does free music anyway.
I do have a.
Hello?
I'm assuming we lost you.
I see your green circle glowing, now and again, but I can't hear. We can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Or who?
Oh, sorry, no, I'm on about Willow.
Oh.
So I guess it doesn't work. I see your light glowing now and again, but I can't hear you. I don't know if anyone else can.
Nope.
No, I'm not. Type fast then, Willow. 4 days. What are you doing? Go! I believe in you. Like a
Get
virgin, you're
drunk.
Madonna. Get drunk. Day 1. Okay. I mean, we don't have to waste a downtime day for that, but you can do it if you want. That's up to you. Yeah? Like, you don't have to waste a downtime day for that, but you can do it if you wish to. Okay, that's fine. So, you go, first day, you're like, I've got a bit of free time, you know, I've got this party, but I just feel like there's something missing. So you head out into the woods. You get about, you bring along about 25 gold of herbs and spices and other things of that nature. You find a nice clearing in the woods, the local woods. Funny enough, the Crypt Garden, which Arcus owns part of. You find a nice clearing and you sit there for about 8 hours, just feeling the wind, hearing the wildlife throughout the trees. Get off my... Fuck's sake! No, that caught me off guard. God damn it. And you start channeling through your ranger senses. You just close your eyes and meditate. And for 8 hours, you start feeling, you can start seeing threads. Like, you can, like, your eyes are closed, but you can imagine the forest, like a much simpler version of just the trees, and you can actually see outlines of animals spreading far and wide. You see coming from the animals ribbons, well, like they look like ribbons coming to you, until finally there's this one ribbon that's red, and you feel like this is the one. You reach out and you grab the ribbon. You wake up, and before you, you see a big black bear sat in front of you, staring at you like you've known each other for years. And then he jumps on you and starts licking your face. He knocks you down and smothers you with bear kisses, which is licking your face. And you now have a pet bear, basically. As you wake up, as well as you're being smothered, you realise that 8 hours has gone by, even though when you was closing your eyes and you just meditated, it did not feel like 8 hours at all. So you immediately head off to bed. Just for the sake, you did manage to persuade the guy who owns the inn. He's very laid back, and he actually allows your bear. He does have a few stables outside of his inn, and he's allowed for you to keep your bear in there, as long as you keep paying for your rooms and stuff like that. Because he's really laid back, which, by the way, you know, he's like one of the best innkeepers ever, but none of you know his name. No one bothers to ask. So yeah, so that's your first day. Getting your bear, which I believe you've called Blue. What would you like to do for your second, third, and fourth day?
I could probably strike a
Random.
with that guy.
Alright. Oh, level 3 now. So roll a d10 for me, please.
Can I say one quick thing?
Mm-hmm.
Is this mostly just for time things? even though I do the training things, I probably spend some time in the inn because I don't have much else to do at that time.
I mean, probably.
So I
But
can
after-
have a talk with them.
True, but I mean, after 8 hours of like training, you're probably pretty tired. Because it's like, it is vigorous. Anyway.
Well, I am a monk, but
Alright,
endurance is my business.
so Willow. You remember getting drunk, surprise, with a female human who boasted that she was actually a silver dragon. You now possess a coffer containing 117 gold pieces, but you don't remember how you got the gold pieces. Okay.
Is that better?
Hello, I can hear you.
Oh, good. It's just because my port was still set to headphones.
Ah. And by the way, the mic quality isn't that bad, so.
Oh, wow. I thought it would be, because this is a terrible laptop in a sense.
It's not that bad. Anyway, I've heard worse. So there you go. That's your second day of downtime. And then is it 2 more? You don't know. You have no memory. All you remember is you remember getting drunk with a female human who boasted that she was actually a silver dragon. That's all you know. Did your mic go again, or are you just not talking?
No, I'm on push to talk, because it's easier.
Okay.
Another D10, right?
Yes, please. 1. You wake up in the town market, laying on top of a pile of fish, which could be sold for enough to recoup your lifestyle expenses, which is about 7 gold. So you basically sell. Okay, it's your choice. You can either have 7. You can have like 7 pounds of fish, or you can just immediately sell it for 7 gold.
Fish. Keep
If Mogul helps me carry it, I'll keep the fish.
fish. Fish.
Okay. Well, you can probably carry 7 pounds of fish yourself anyway, but yeah. So you smell quite fishy for the next couple of days, but you'll be fine. Remember that because it's raw, it probably won't last too long. So you have about probably I'd say 4 days before it goes like unedible. But yep, another D10 if you do not mind. Oh, okay. That's interesting. You won a drunken wager with a wandering hunter. You have gained a dwarven hand axe.
That's the most random thing possible.
I mean, they're called random events for a reason. But yeah, you now have a dwarven hand axe.
I'm probably gonna go sell that.
Cool. So is that all your days? Apart from the last day?
Yep.
Getting there. First, second, third. Sure. Okay. 5th day for both Mogul and Chibi.
Oh, that's me.
Take it away, whoever wants to go first. Any one of you.
I think you'll have to explain what your part of the day is first.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can take it off from where you guys meet up with each other.
Right, so obviously I'm wearing that elegant.
Okay, fine. I'll go first. First of all, not sounding weird, but Mogul, what are you wearing?
My armor, as always.
Okay. Okay. So, Mogul and Chibi, on the last day of downtime, you meet up with each other. Mogul, you see Chibi walk up to you and meet you. You see she's in this lovely, elegant, forest green dress. It goes down to her ankles. You see around the dress, it is by gold. Gold belt around where the waist is of the dress. You see she has styled her hair slightly. So normally where it's probably quite messy from adventuring, it's nice and straight. And She looks really really nice. Chibi, as you get into view of Mogul, you hear clink clank clink clank as he's in his full heavy armor. He looks exactly the same like he always does.
That's very cool.
What would you guys like to do? What do you
Give
guys
me a
want?
sec, refilling my drink.
Okay, Chibi, take it away.
Are you drinking?
Of course,
course I'm
of
drinking.
course she's drinking.
God damn it. I mean, you are
He's always drinking.
So any one of you?
So,
I think the first thing was going somewhere to eat, wasn't it?
oh yeah. Forget where
I mean, are you guys staying to each other as you meet each other?
yes. It's not pre-planned.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it.
You think I'm a forward thinker?
None of us thought of this.
What are you, crazy?
Well, guys, on the spot on the spot roleplay. It's what I have to do all the time. Go on, carry
Hell
on.
yeah.
Do it.
That's why I need to talk in character.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Pub.
Why not? Wait, so we're going to a pub for this. Shouldn't we go somewhere more fancy?
Drink.
Oh, he's never gonna change, is he? That's why we love him.
One thing, this is purely a thing. Isn't his intelligence 10?
Hmm?
His intelligence should be average. Unless I remember wrong character.
I mean,
Well,
you
this
don't
is
know.
just how
You don't
Flex
know.
plays him.
Fair point. It's just I usually play by the stats.
Ooh, I guess we're going to the pub then. Best pub
Okay.
there is though.
Are you going? You want to go to a fancy pub than you normally go to?
Yes.
Fancy pub. Let's.
Let's go.
Fancy pub with me in a lovely dress and freaking Mogul in full-on plate armor.
Well, as we stated, he's wearing protection.
Divine. Anyway,
He's not immune to diseases yet.
I hate you. Shut the fuck up. Okay. I have to, unfortunately. So you guys, both of you make investigation checks.
Oh,
Oh god.
Jesus.
It takes a few... Okay, it takes a handful of hours. But you do eventually find a high-end tavern, or inn, or pub, whatever. On it, you see a hanging sign that says the Rupee Chain, and there is a logo which is literally a amulet. It's like basically a necklace, and it's a ruby. Going in, it's not terribly busy. I mean, there's quite a few patrons, but it's pretty quiet in here. You know, it's not like a normal inn, normal tavern where people are like drinking heavily and shouting and dancing and all of this.
Wrong place.
You guys want to go in here?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So you walk in. It's a 2-story timber frame building. It has a grey tile roof. You walk in. It has finely crafted tables and chairs. You go across to the bar, and the innkeeper is a male elf. He's average in size. He has a thick black but short hair. He's dressed in fine clothes, so you can tell that this is already you know, a fine establishment. He has golden eyes. He's clean shaven. as he looks over to you guys. Why, hello there. What can I do for you today?
Table 2.
Well, of course. Please follow me. As he comes from around the bar, and he guides you to a small table in the corner out of the way of everything. He hands you these very fine menus. For which, I mean, I don't know why I'm bothered copying and pasting because I know what Mogul's going to get anyway. And the menu reads that.
One of each.
I swear to God, if he gets one of each.
You're gonna get poisoned again.
He brings out a a pad, and a quill, expecting your order.
You know what I'm gonna get.
I don't know.
The
I don't know, Jay. I don't know what you're gonna get.
Hold up.
To be fair, me eating bear would be kind of mean.
I mean, he doesn't. No one knows, technically.
I'm not gonna eat bear though.
You haven't talked to anybody about your bear, so no one knows you have a bear.
Ooh, need. I want the dragon.
So he kind of, you say everything. He looks at you wide-eyed and big appetite, very good, sir. And then he turns around and, for the lady.
Tempted to say everything, but I don't have the money for that. Not to mention, I would be drunk as a skunk. Seriously. I'll take the roasted dragon and strawberry tart with a glass of mead.
Very good choice, my lady. He takes the menus and he goes away. He comes back a couple minutes later with the drinks. He puts in front of you, Chibi, a glass of mead. In front of Mogul, puts a tankard of bitter, a glass of brandy, a glass of mead, another tankard of stout, and a tankard of beer. And he goes away. While you are waiting for food, did you want to talk about anything? Should I just take that as a no? Or did no one hear me?
I don't really know what to say, to be honest.
Yeah.
You
Obviously
are
they
not
talk, but like...
prepared.
But, I mean,
My joke is done.
I mean, fair enough if you... Okay, so if you guys are talking, what are you talking about?
Yeah. No.
Oh my god. Do your kids need a counselor?
Yeah.
Apparently you're both socially awkward on dates. Thank
Well,
you, Chris.
to be fair, I can understand him anyway, so I can kind of guess what he's thinking if you think about it.
Love.
I don't know, what is he thinking, Willow?
I want food.
Where's that food? Give me
So-
that food.
As you guys find not really anything to say at all, 10 minutes go by and the food comes. He lays out the roasted dragon and strawberry tart for Chibi. Shid-born blue cheese, poached bear and leek, roasted dragon and strawberry tart, boiled sausage and rye biscuits, stewed... What was that saying? I got muck on my screen. Grouse and blue cheese and dried pork and sharp cheese for the Mogul. He actually has to pull over another table just to fit all your food on, because it's not.
Yeah.
He expected
Not
he expected a table for 2, not a table for 12. So he pulls out another table and he puts the rest of your food on there, and you guys begin digging in. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, do you know what, for lols? We'll say you guys have eaten and done all your drinks just to speed up a bit. Mogul, make a Constitution saving throw.
Goddamn.
Twice. Not with
I swear to God,
advantage,
if you get drunk.
just twice. Oh, okay. Chibi, you expect him to be drunk after everything, but he just seems fine. He seems
I
to
know
know.
I'm better than that.
So your guys' food is settling. You're probably sipping the last of your drinks. Any conversation?
What about what we both did the previous days?
Yeah, because of course we were separate, so I guess we talked about our adventures then.
Okay then, go on then.
I'm not actually.
You guys wanted this. You guys gotta roleplay it.
I don't remember what I did.
You didn't do it.
Were you that drunk?
Why does that not surprise me that you were that drunk?
So, okay, so basically Mogul says to you that he doesn't remember what he did for the week. You're kind of like, I'm not surprised. Do you want to tell him about your week?
Yeah, well, I got a bear. And I got drunk at one point, and I don't really remember much else.
As you say that, you sit there in awkward silence, sipping the last of your drinks. More awkward silence continues. You see patrons leaving and coming in, and just sat there, more awkward silence.
Well, to be fair, it's about time we went and walked somewhere anyway.
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Say
Is
unless you're
there-
sad.
Is
Huh?
there a bridge somewhere in town?
A Brit. Yeah. You
Yeah.
come across. You go to. There's like a small river. It's very small, but obviously it runs through town. And there is a bridge. It's a small bridge, but it's a bridge.
That is where we depart. First, I bring out a box with the surprise present I bought before.
Do you want me to
Hand it
explain
over.
what the present is?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So
If
you
you
hand over
can.
the box.
I already know
PB.
what it is, by the way.
You what? He hands over a box to you, and he's not the most finesse person. He does have a ribbon around the box, but I mean, it's like a 5-year-old has tied this ribbon. But nevertheless,
So why we look-
there's a box with a ribbon presented in front of you.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna open it then.
Take the box from his hand. It's it's moderately sized. You know, it's not too big, not too small. You open
And
the
then
box.
I'll leave.
Okay, so you don't notice because you're about to open the box. Mogul leaves. You open the box, Chibi, and you pick out. It's a plush of a purple octopus with 8 little tentacles, and yeah, it's soft. And as you look up to go and thank him, he's gone.
Damn it, Mogul.
I'm pretty sure she could hear him. He's wearing full plate. I mean, chainmail.
This is Mogul. He can sneak away from a freaking dragon.
Wait, actually, did you want to try and sneak? Wait, Mogul, did you want to try and sneak away?
No, I didn't sneak. I just walked off.
Okay,
He
I
can't
wasn't,
sneak
wasn't
away.
trying to be stealthy.
okay. So as you go and thank him, you see Mogul, and hear Mogul clink clanking away from you, at a decently fast pace.
I'm clearly gonna run after him and give him a hug from behind, obviously.
So you run up to him, you go give him a hug. Are you still, Mogul? Are you gonna
Athletics, safe.
wait, Mogul? Are you gonna still carry on walking pretty fast?
Carrying
just hang
him
on.
behind me.
Huh?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
still gonna even when she approaches and hugs you, you're gonna carry on walking.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
just gonna hang on.
Yeah, we'll roll an athletics check.
Which one of us?
Chibi, because you're the one that's trying to hold on to Mogul as a Goliath, just fast-paced walking away from you.
I can
Oh,
imagine
no,
Mogul
I just
like
realised that.
blast dashing away.
I just realised that.
Oh, you dashing away?
No, I mean like
Oh, okay.
imagine him using his gun lance to blast.
Oh, that's mean. You'd probably kill her.
I just realised that it's a strength check, so I'm gonna fail this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, technically. Okay. So you attempt to hug him, but he's just too fast and you slip off his armor.
Good
And
enough.
you land on your butt, and by the time you get up, Mogul is pretty far away from you right now.
It's fine.
You're stood left there with no one to thank. A octopus plush.
I mean, it was the best birthday present I could ask for, so...
The sun sets behind you as you stare at the plush. A slight blush comes to your cheeks.
I think
As
you've
you
been
go
watching a bit too much movies, Grant.
Hey, you go your separate ways. You retire to your room. You possibly show Baloo your new toy,
Yes, I do.
and try. And you probably you go back. You go visit him in the stables. That's just outside the inn. And you show him the toy, and you see he gets a bit excited. He tries to go for it. He's like, "Roar, roar." You kind of like try and stop him, and like, it's not for you. It's not for you, unless you give him it, obviously. But
No, it's mine.
yeah, and just you kind of push him off. And he goes, "No, it's not yours." And he's like, kind of like a bit sad, but happy because you're here. And that will conclude downtime, which I believe lasted an hour, which is what
I
exactly.
mean, I still have one thing to do, but that's for the party to find out literally when we start. So.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, and I think I know what you're on about. And that downtime lasted like pretty much an hour, which is exactly what I wanted it to. So, next day after all your downtime, sorry, I forgot to change the date, but it is the 11th. It's the 11th, not the 1st. You guys started your downtime on the 6th, but it is now the 11th. Wait, let me edit this. Yeah, it's the 11th. No.
11th. Aligned. 1374 Dale Reckoning.
Wait, is that how you do 11th? It is. No, it's. There's no N. I don't know. Fucking. I can't. What's a date? I don't even know what a date is. Damn. Anyway. So you guys meet up together, like you normally do. You kind of meet up having breakfast at the, which I have a name for now, by the way. You guys are staying at the Broken Sword. I realise I've not given a name or a description to this place you've been staying at. It's called the Broken Sword. It is a 2-story timber and brick building with dwarf raw iron tables and chairs. Accommodations consist of several large rooms with beds and straw mattresses, and a mezzanine with several wooden cots. So there you go. I've actually made it exist now. So you guys all sat there. You see as Chibi comes down to greet you all look behind her and you see this massive bear following her, just trotting along behind as she sits down. The bear kind of is next to the table and just sits on its butt, just beside her, next to the table.
I see you got a new friend. How lovely.
He was kind of a birthday present, in a sense.
Oh, happy birthday then. Apologies, I didn't know. And I give a firm handshake, if she allowed, that's it.
Yeah, it's fine. Although you guys do realize how old I am now, right?
Yeah, you're an adult
100.
elf now.
Yep, which means my name has changed.
Oh no.
So, what a name!
I'll post it in chat.
Okay, you should probably change that on your character sheet as well.
Already done.
Okay, sorry, I've got to manually do it on your token then.
It's got pronunciation next to it, as I know.
Honoria.
I just realised the sun's rising.
The sun does set for me, so.
Yeah, Grant got the pronunciation right, so...
Honora.
Ooh.
Sounds like
I know.
Dora and Escadora.
Honoria.
Honoria. As you guys are being acquainted. Oh! whilst okay, so you guys get acquainted. You congratulate Chibi now Nora on her birthday and a new name, and as you're getting acquainted with the bear, which I'm assuming you tell him the name,
Yep.
which is Baloo. Mogul finally comes down, and he seems not like a hangover, but you can definitely tell he's been drinking a lot. Because he's fine, but you can just tell. He comes out a bit later than you guys, and as he goes down to sit at the table, Baloo kind of gets up and jumps on top of Mogul. Mogul, can you make a strength saving throw for me, please?
God damn it, Baloo.
With disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh,
This
sorry.
means he loves you anyway, don't worry.
Well,
Okay. Okay, no. That's not enough. Mogul, you come down and you see this massive bear run at you. He jumps on top of you and takes you down, and he's got you pinned down on the floor. You expect him to start biting at you, or something, or attacking you, but he just starts smothering your face in licks and bear kisses.
oh yeah.
Come on, that's enough. Get off Mogul.
Kissing back.
Aw, he loves it. He's like, he gets off and trods over to Willow, Chibi, Nora. Fucking hell.
Have
Let's
fun,
just
girl.
back
That's
down.
gonna get so annoying for you.
Yeah, it is.
You also need to
And
change it on the Discord, by the way.
I'll change it later. Mogul, you get back up, covered in bear slobber all over your face and saliva, sorry, and you join the rest of the party.
Hell yeah.
At that moment, the innkeeper kind of shouts over, "Hey, you guys! I got a parcel for you."
Oh,
Who goes and collects the parcel?
I'll go
Mogul
then.
will.
Okay,
I'm pretty
Not
sure
all
I'm
at
the only
once.
one that's had time to actually interact with them.
I mean, you didn't say, so...
I've said it a couple times in chat and before already.
Yeah, but,
It's
you know...
it's 8 hours a day, there's still plenty of time to interact in the day. In a week.
I'll go collect the parcel, and as I do, I'm gonna ask who sent it.
But I
Okay,
always said it.
who sent it?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Arcus, you go up, and he goes, "Here." He hands you a letter, and he hands you a pouch. You ask him who sent it, and he goes, "I'm not sure. They just told me to make sure it gets delivered to you guys." Do you go back to the party?
Yeah.
You're welcome, by the way.
Thanks.
As he's... So you go and rejoin the party, place down the pouch, and you got the letter. Are you going to open the letter?
Only one thing to do is open the letter.
Sure. I mean, I just want to make sure it was you opening the letter.
Yeah.
So you go and open the letter, and you see on the back of it, it is sealed with a wax seal, which have the initials MD. MD. Well, I mean, more like that. You open the letter up, and you begin to read it out loud. Dear adventurers, I have heard about your bravery and the work you have done for the Harpers regarding the ruins near the local marsh. I am writing to you for another favour in service of me and Daggerford. Please come to Daggerford and meet with me so we can discuss this favour. With this letter there should be a small pouch I left with sign. This pouch contains enough gold to cover your travel expenses and 5 coins with my initial on them. These coins shall get you past the guards and they shall redirect you to me. Please come as soon as you can. Signed, Lady Morwen, Duchess of Daggerford. I will copy and paste that for you guys.
Summoned royalty, huh? Awesome.
Might I do a little history check on that?
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead, my friend.
Ugh.
Okay, I mean...
No, don't embarrass yourself in front of the Queen. Duchess, same thing.
fucking queen, jeez.
Well
Okay.
done. Well done.
So basically, yeah, you don't need a high roll. This is pretty standard. So in Daggerford, you know, there's always been a Duke, sorry. Why did I say Dutch? Fucking hell. Anyway, in Daggerford, there's always been a Duke that lives in the Ducal Castle, which they rule over. In this case, it's a Duchess. In this case, Morwen Daggerford, or Lady Morwen, as she's referred to. She inherited the role from after her brother unfortunately passed away, and she now rules over. You know that, as well as being a Duchess, you know that she actually joined. She was actually part of the militia at one point. She likes more of a hands-on kind of
Approach.
yeah, approach. She is trained in the militia. You know that she's actually also a part of the Lord's Alliance, one of the factions, one of the 5 factions of Faerun. And yeah, that's all you really know for now.
Well, shall we get on with it then?
I mean, it seems pretty serious getting summoned by a Duchess, so...
Not if you want to keep her waiting.
You guys head out?
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys head out. You head over to the stables. As you approach, the stable guy kind of just sees you approaching and just narrows his eyes. What can I do you for?
I hold up the coin. We were summoned.
Kind of looks at him and goes, "What?"
Well, we've got pay here to go to Daggerford, so 1 carriage to Daggerford if you would.
Alright, 20 gold please.
Thought we were already at the Duchess's house.
Poor Baloo, he's gonna have to walk behind.
Yeah, I keep forgetting where the hell we actually are.
Yeah, at this point, he kind of notices the bear, leaves out a heavy sigh, and then kind of just goes, "Just 20 gold and be on your way." By the way, 20 gold is was what was in the pouch. That is enough to pay. So you just
the expenses and also those extra 5 coins for the guard.
yeah. So you hand over the 20 gold to him. He goes, "Go on then." Kind of lets out a whistle, and one of the guys working at the stable kind of jumps up and he gets ready. He gets the horses ready on the carriage, and you guys get in the carriage, and you head out. Unless anyone want to do anything before you went, but I think you was all set and going.
And also, one thing, depending on how fast the carriage is traveling, I think I might be as fast or faster, so could I just at some point hop off and gather some alchemical ingredients?
Sure, I can let you do a roll.
I do have a running speed, or dashing speed of 100 feet.
Okay. I'll let you do a roll, just for balance sake or whatever, you know. Let me get up my what do you call it?
At some point I might be able to make something.
Alchemy, right?
Yeah.
Alchemy. Okay.
I've got a luminous cap and a miner cap, a manita.
What did you roll? 21. That's exactly what you needed. So you're lucky.
That I am.
So,
that I am.
could you roll a d12 for me then, please?
What?
You okay?
What was that?
I've no idea. 9. Okay, so you have Radiant Synth Seed. Let me write that for you. Radiant. I can't fucking spell myself. Synth Seed. It is a positive element.
I need to get that sheet again. I need to go into your chat, so yeah, ignore me for a while.
Okay, just write it down.
I have written it.
Oh crap. Okay, so there you go. You guys travel for about 7 hours. You've done this journey before. You know, you're kind of getting used to it now. You end up at the gates of Daggerford. You get out the carriage. And yeah, your guys are now in Daggerford.
I'm gonna walk up to the nearest guard and ask where the Duchess' house is.
Can I throw some raw fish at Blue, because he probably is hungry?
Okay, so you give him a how much fish you giving him?
It's the average you would give a bear.
I mean, of his size, probably 2. I'd say, just because he's probably pretty hungry.
Yeah, but how much does 2 fish amount to?
2 fish.
Sorry, 2 pounds. 2 pounds of fish. Just take out.
Say.
Yeah. If you ever have something that's in pounds and I refer to like a number, just assume that number pound, whatever pound that is. You know what I mean? But yeah, 2 pounds of fish. So you're feeding Blue as you get off the carriage. As you know, it's probably asleep for most of it because he's probably never done that before. Luckily, he wasn't howling or sticking his head out the window. He just wanted to sleep. He didn't really like it. So you feed him some fish, 1 for hunger and 1 just for comfort. Yeah. So you go to the guard and you ask.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I can hear you. It's just I'm balancing so many things. You ask the local guard where you can find Lady Morwen, and he's like, just follow the path all the way up to the castle gates.
Thank you.
Just turn immediately. Doesn't even look at you. Does it? After he says it, just immediately goes back to his position and just ignores you.
Alright,
Can I get the feeling? Cool. Are you gonna all just head up to the castle, or do you want to go anywhere?
Okay.
What?
I'm
fine. We've just gotten there.
Okay. I'm going to assume you will just go there. Sorry, 1 second. So you woke up. You. Sorry.
Thing for the alchemy thing.
Yeah.
The general alchemical effects, is that separate thing, or is that combined with the alchemical recipes?
I think if because obviously there is a recipe list.
But
I
I do have that open, but I can't make any of them yet.
Right. I think that's just like a general thing. Like if you kind of just combine 2 of these together.
Yeah. I can make a little.
Yeah, you can make whatever it says there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I could just make a random fills a 10-foot cube with mist for 1d4 rounds. I can make a smoke bomb. Oh fuck, that would be
Basically.
good.
As you're walking up to the castle, I can probably say you get another roll in if you want.
I'm going to make the smoke bomb at some point.
Does anybody else have any crafting kits like herbalism or alchemy?
I could check to see if I do.
Willow, do you have a poisonous kit or a herbalism kit?
Don't think so.
Okay, I'm probably thinking of I'm thinking of a different campaign. So if you want to make another roll, then sorry, Anders, for your.
Oh, I can make something now.
Yeah, because you're traveling from the Daggerford's not a huge place, but it's enough to maybe find something on the way. You can forage on the way, so you just want to make a roll with your alchemist tools.
Oh, I could
Yeah.
find stuff, but I was also okay. I'll do that, and at some point I can make a smoke bomb.
Sure, I mean you can do it later if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that at some point.
Okay, so you just want to make a roll with your alchemist and see what you can forage.
Yep. Ugh.
Nope.
Nope.
You guys, you kind of start looking around, but you guys you kind of focused on a mission right now. So you're just kind of like, oh, I didn't find anything. Oh well.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Arthur.
Let him type first. Oh, you didn't miss much. Mogul and Chibi went on a date. Chibi's not Chibi anymore. Her name's Honoria. She also has a bear, but you already knew that. You guys got a letter. Oh wait, no. Wait, you already read the letter out, so you already know about that. Wait, was it Arcus that read the letter?
Yep.
No,
That-
it was me.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
what? God, my fucking brain. Marcus read out a letter. Basically, you've been summoned by Lady Morwen. She's the Duchess of Daggerford, and you've been summoned there. You're currently about to go up to the castle gates, and that's literally where we left off. So you guys head up to the back of the town, and you see a high stone wall that curves around further than you can see. You see ramparts and bastions forming in the corners of this square-like sector of the town. There are currently 2 guards stood at the gate. One of them kind of looks at you guys approaching. Oh, sorry, Arcus. Technically, with elves, they have. She had a birthday, so she went from with elves. They're a weird bunch. They have childhood names and adulthood names. So her childhood name was Chibi, and now her adulthood name is Honoria. So there you go. Okay, so you guys. So as one of the guards sees you guys approaching the gate, stop there. State your business for entering Dukar Castle.
We were summoned by the Duchess.
Do you have a coin?
Yes, I do.
What about everyone else? Does everyone else have a coin?
Yes.
5 coins in there.
So you guys kind of all take out the coin each. I'm gonna say you all kind of shared out the coins. So you all have a coin each. You all hand it out, and you see the golden coin with the engraved initials LD with fancy, like kind of fancy writing. There's like some the end of the L kind of leads into like a flower that goes round, and it goes, all right, open it up. You see now as the gates open and you slowly, and you see before you a huge courtyard. On your left and right, the courtyard is adorned with beautiful gardens of exotic flowers and tall trees. As you look into the gardens, you see small wildlife enjoying the gardens for themselves. You see squirrels collecting nuts and scurrying up the trees to store them. You see butterflies and bees collecting nectar from flowers, and you see birds splashing around in small puddles or splashing around in little bird baths. As you look ahead of you, you see a huge, beautiful stone castle with many more ramparts, bastions, and guards all over.
As we
Sorry?
look at the castle, as we look at the place, I'm just gonna say, I wonder how many people she killed to get this.
How many people? Oh God.
Ruh-
The card gives you a very funny look, but because you do have the coin of Lady Morwen, he leaves it for now. As you look ahead, sorry, I've already said that. You also see, as you look ahead, you see a heavily armored individual approach you. He has rough facial features. He's average-sized, middle-aged human, male, with messy dark silver, short to medium hair, which is accompanied by a Van Dyke-styled silver beard. You see he's armed with 2 long swords. Ah, so you must be the adventurers that Lady Morwen have called upon. I am Sir Gareth, her royal bodyguard and Lord Commander. I will escort you from here to Lady Morwen. Please follow me.
Alright.
He starts walking off. Do you guys follow?
Yeah, I do. I don't know about them.
Yeah, follow.
Okay.
Walk.
You don't really know Arcus at the minute. All you know is she's asking you for a favor, which you're gonna find out in a minute. So you guys follow him. Sorry. He leads you along through the beautiful courtyard up to another large gate, but this one is of the inner stone wall battlements. As it opens, you see now the mansion which resides in the centre of the grounds, 2 stories high, made of stone and wood. This beautiful mansion is surrounded by stone statues of the royal family, depicting nobility and strength within the bloodline. It takes you through the main double doors of the mansion, and then takes an immediate right. This takes you into a large room, where a large round table sits in the middle of this room. The walls of the room are stone-like and are decorated with many types of swords and shields. At the opposite end of the table, to where you guys are stood, you see sat there a short female human. She has shoulder-length brunette hair, dark brown eyes, She is moderately armored and armed with a deadly sharp rapier. She stands up. Welcome, adventurers, to my homestead. Please, take a seat. As she invites you to sit, she takes a seat herself and smiles at you all waiting. Do you guys sit down?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Can Blue try and sit on a chair and break it?
Blue, you kind of gesture for Blue to try and sit on a a chair. Sorry, too much talking. And he kind of tries to get up, and like a dog trying to get up in the chair, and then crack, poosh, crash, as he falls on the floor. And you don't expect it, but Lady Morwen bursts out in laughter, claps her hand together. It's like, ha! Oh, that is brilliant. What a cute bear you have.
Thank you.
Don't worry about the chair. It was getting old anyways. Unfortunately, I don't have any... I did not realize you were bringing a bear, so I don't have any accommodation. I'm sure the floor might be okay for him, though.
Don't worry about it. We didn't know the bear. We didn't know we'd have a bear coming either.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's discuss the matter at hand. I have summoned you here today as I fear for the safety of the citizens of Daggerford. We haven't heard anything from our forest outpost, and they should have reported back to us for the weekly report. We had hired another adventuring party to check it out, but they also have not returned, and it's been a few days now.
Was there any strange reports coming from the outpost?
None at all. That's why I'm worried. I'm basically asking you guys to go out and investigate the outpost and bring back any information or anyone if you can find. Taking in mind I already sent a party of 6 out. This may be dangerous, but I've heard of your victory and you've definitely proved yourself worthy.
I wouldn't call our previous excursion a victory.
Well,
It gained us information, but it was half of a victory. We know a plot is in there and we stopped some disturbance in the forest.
fair enough. Like I said, I've only heard rumours and whispers, but I fear that whatever's going on may spread to Daggerford and possibly to Waterdeep. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, no one has returned, and I'm growing worried. So would you be to go investigate and stop whatever's happening? I'm sorry I don't have any more information. All the all my information sources have disappeared.
Well, we know something bad's going on considering no one's been able to come back, so might as well.
I mean, if you're interested to help, I will reward you guys 700 gold and a further 50 gold if you manage to bring any survivors, if there is any, or if they're alive or dead in the first place. I don't even know. And you see at this point, she's starting to look a bit worried. The more she talks about it.
Also, Grant, this is a bit out of order, but once we get out, I'm gonna try and see if I can't acquire a spyglass.
Okay,
We are scouting after all.
that's fine. So is anyone else?
I would like a different kind of payment for this. I don't care about what you give them, but I would like a favor to be turned in at a later date.
A favor? I mean,
They're quite powerful for this area, so having someone at a high position would, in my pocket, would be a very nice thing.
I like your courage. Sure, 700 gold and a favor.
Alright, I'm in.
Cool. Again, I'm sorry I don't have much more information to give you guys, but hopefully you can find out whatever's been happening.
Suicide mission.
Roll an insight, Arcus. An insight check. You kind of look at her and try and determine. You try and read her thought. Well, not read her thought. You try and read her face. As knowing that she was like part of the militia at some point and she's gone through a lot of hardship, it's pretty hard to read her. But she doesn't seem to be lying though. She does seem genuinely worried. So yeah, that's what you find out.
Okay, so we're all going. Are we all going through with this?
I'm
I
fine
don't see
with
why
it.
not.
Yeah.
Fighting? I'm in.
I'm just happy to help.
She gives a slight nod, and you see her crack a smile, and as well as like the burst of laughter she had earlier because of the bear. You can tell that she's probably had a quite stressful week. So this bit of laughter and bit of reassurance that maybe, yeah, that somewhat, that possibly this problem will get fixed. You can just see it's definitely helped to lift her spirits a bit. She goes, well, if you need anything, let me know, and get back as soon as possible and be safe.
Well, I'd like to request one quick thing. We are doing recon, so a spyglass would be quite favorable.
A spyglass. Oh. I can acquire one for you. And I know this sounds a bit weird, but I don't suppose after you're done with it we can get it back. I can temporarily lend you it because they are very expensive.
Yeah, that is fine. Oh, I just remembered the price of them. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, spyglasses, by the way, in this game are
Yeah, they
1,000 gold. So she will lend you one as she seems desperate, but she would like it back.
Yes, I accept this. It took me a while because I thought it was a joke, but then I remembered the card I have for it. It is a fucking 1,000 GP.
Mm-hmm. So she kind of...
For no reason.
I don't know why it's 1,000 gold. I guess... I don't even know. Anyway, she kind of whispers to a guard that was next to... sorry, no, not the guard. To her personal bodyguard. Which the fellow that brought you in here, Sir Gareth, he kind of goes off and he comes back with this beautiful, ornate, small chest. He brings it over to you, sailors, and opens it. And you see a beautiful golden spyglass. It has engraved. It has like
It has
spiraling.
engravings to look like a dragon's mouth.
No, it does not. It engraved on it is just a bit like on the coin where you kind of see like spiraling like vines, kind of like flowers. And you see it looks very expensive, and it looks like it's been in the family for a long time.
Oh dear. I do see I will
No,
need to be
no
extremely
pressure.
careful.
No, I just realised how much pressure I pretty much put on you, but no pressure, dude. But yeah, and
boy.
do you take it?
Slightly begrudgingly?
Cool. So you
But
take
yes.
it out of the box, and if you just want to
Uh,
write
may I-
down,
One thing, may I also have the box to keep it potentially more secure?
kind of looks at
Actually,
it looks at you funny, and it's like, sure thing. Gives you the box as well.
Yes, this might be more safe than just a pocket.
Yeah, if you want to just name it Daggerford Spyglass instead of a normal Spyglass.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so you now have a Daggerford Spyglass in a Daggerford ornate box.
Okay, I think I know what other cantrip I would pick as a magic initiate. I would pick mending. Fuck me.
No pressure.
While all this is happening, I'm just gonna head out the door.
Alright, so you finish up there, she kind of goes, thank you adventurers and be safe. And if no one else has any requests, you will leave?
Yeah.
Yeah? Marcus? You have any requests or you just want to You just want to leave and go. I'm going to assume Honora is all good. So you all leave out. You head out back. Sir Gareth leads. He personally escorts you out, seeming to have a bit more liking to you guys, as he kind of mentioned that the last party seemed a bit. Kind of mentions the last party seemed like you guys are strange, but the last party was a little bit more strange, and he seems to have a bit more liking to you guys. He leads you out, and then finally you leave the courtyard and the beautiful garden, and you're now just back in the small town of Daggerford. Where would you guys like to go?
I'll go to, is there any, I'm gonna ask around for any magical shops.
Magical shops? Sure, so you ask around,
Brian, you're breaking up.
I am. I mean, you broke up for me just a minute ago.
Yeah.
Am I better anybody else?
Not really.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
There's a, yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, so you ask around, and you find out that Daggerford doesn't really have a specific magic shop, but they do point out to you Editon's and Teaser's Vault, which is like a general store, but they do sell magical items now and again. It's not amazing, you know, it's not like a really big magical shop, but that's the best you can do.
I stepped away for like 2 minutes because someone told me what I missed. The last thing I heard was the box.
You took the box, you guys left, and Sonora's looking for a magical shop.
Fair enough, didn't miss much of them.
Boom. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so Editon's and Teaser's Vault is a general store that you found out. They do magical items, but there's no specific magical shop.
Alright then, I guess I'll head there.
You had that, all right. So you come across a 2-story stone-walled building. It has a green tile roof. The surrounding yard is filled with scorch marks and craters. You walk in, and you see at the counter a male dragonborn. Oh, hello there. What can I do for you today?
I'm wondering about any magical items you may have.
Of course, that's why you're here. Oh god, I'm so stupid. Let's have a look. You kind of like just hear him rummaging. I mean, I have potions of healing, if that's what you mean.
Any dealing?
Yeah, for Genji. I could take 2 of those. Any other items you have on store right now?
He rummages more. He goes, I have a spell scroll of Blade Ward.
Yeah, I'll take that too.
Cool. Okay. Anything else?
Any other general goods you may have that aren't of magical quality?
I mean, I have a lot of stuff. I mean, at this point, like, general stuff, if you got the adventuring gear handout, which should be in the handouts. Apologies if it isn't, but it should be. Yeah, the adventuring gear. When you go to a general store, there's an adventuring gear handout, pretty much you can buy whatever's on there. I mean, I guess apart from like a spell book, because that's like for it's like for a wizard. But you can pretty much buy anything on there. If you have you found the handout?
Adventuring gear.
Yeah.
There's.
Yep. So like when you like come to like buy like general stuff, like this is the stuff that I'm gonna probably say all general stores have, just to make it easier.
Also take a climber's kit.
A what?
that's one of the things on there.
Climber's kit. Okay. So how many potions are you buying, sorry?
We're buying 2.
2 potions, right, okay. Give me a second while I just have a look at this Climber's kit real quick. I didn't even know that was a thing, not gonna lie. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, just to let you know, you can use a Climber's kit as an action to anchor yourself. When you do so, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the point when you anchored yourself, and you can't climb more than 25 feet away from that point without undoing the anchor.
Oh, okay.
That's what a Climber's kit does.
Yeah.
Alright then, no Climber's kit.
No. Is there anything else you want, or just the potions and the scroll?
I'll take 5 flasks of oil.
Okay, let me just add up your total here. As the Dragonborn, even though he's a shopkeeper, you kind of see he struggles with math. How many oil? Sorry.
5.
5. Okay, and then the spell scroll. Give me a
I
second.
kinda wanna get a couple ball bearings. Just so I can troll somebody, but that's...
I mean, you can if you want. I'll if everyone goes to the shop with him, I'm just gonna do it in order though first. What? Fuck. What's the fucking? Blade Ward's a cantrip, right? Yeah. So it's a
Yeah, it's a
common.
cantrip that gives you resistance. It's an action cast and gives you resistance to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing.
Okay, so I'll say it's that. Okay, and then here. So he finally finishes counting, and he goes, "Oh, that'll be 150 gold and 5 silver pieces, please."
Alright.
Yeah. Do you have that much?
Yeah, I do. I have 297 gold and 33 silver pieces.
Cool. So just take 150 gold away and 5 silver pieces, and you now have 2 potions of healing, 5 flask of oil, yep, and 1 spell scroll, which is Blade Ward. It's a cantrip. So.
So the scroll of Blade Ward, I just put spell scroll Blade Ward.
Yeah. Just so because obviously I've given quite a few spell scrolls to the party, so we just gotta know what it is. Is anyone else going to the shop and buying anything?
I've got an idea, but I don't know what.
All right, so I'll do on this first because he said earlier. Whoever is going to buy, I'm gonna say you kind of all walked in together. So
Yeah.
the Dragonborn turns to you, Salus. What can I do for you then?
Well, my good sir, I'd like to purchase a bag of ball bearings and also a couple pitons.
Okay.
And also a hammer.
Sure. So how many ball bearings? Sorry, specifically.
Well, just one bag and a
Oh, okay, yeah.
1,000.
Yeah. So 1 bag. So
1 GP, and also for the pitons, that should be... where were they?
batons.
Yeah, 5 copper. So I'll buy like 4 pitons.
Okay. Wait.
And also 1 hammer, so 1 GP, so 2
Is
2
it?
GP.
Oh, pitons. Right. Okay.
Piton. Oh,
Got
yeah,
it.
I
Got
said
it. Got it.
piton.
I thought you meant baton, as in like what the police have.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I just pronounced it wrong. Piton.
That's fine. So
It's 2
okay.
GP and 20 CP.
Cool. So yeah. So take away whatever you bought, and then just write down whatever you got, because you know what you're on about. Okay.
Yeah, I know what
Is
I'm
that-
about.
He gives you you exchange the coins for the items he gives you. Anything else today, or is that it?
That should be all, my good sir. I couldn't
Excellent.
do more, but nah, I think I've managed.
Well, righty then. He turns round to the next person, who is
They.
you. Okay. Turns around to you, big Goliath. Kind of goes, ooh, tough one here. What can I do for you today?
Russian potion.
Potion?
Potion.
What kind of potion?
Healing.
Excellent
5.
choice. 5 healing potions. That's me, by the way. Okay. He rummages around. He manages to give you 5 healing potions, but you kind of get the sense that you've literally just wiped him out. But that is 250 gold.
Okay. Not 5.
Just give you an idea of the 50 gold each.
Yeah. 3 healing potion.
Okay, he kind of like
Yeah.
claws away 2. 150 gold.
3 rations.
And 3 rations, which are 5 silver, 3 of them. So, brain, math. So that's
150 gold.
151 gold and 5 silver pieces. There you go. Thank you. Too much math. Don't like it. Do you have silver?
Yes, I do. At 88.
Oh, cool. So just take 151 gold away and 5 silver. So that's 3 potions of healings. Don't you have 7 now? I'm pretty sure one person has like 4 healing potions.
I have
I
4
have-
healing potions.
Okay,
I got
you
2 minor healing.
okay, but now you got 5.
Yeah, minor is the standard one, so...
Yeah, it's the standard ones. Trust me, you guys cannot fucking afford the higher ones just yet.
Yeah, they're expensive as balls.
And then obviously add 3 more days of rations to your stock.
Yeah,
And then is that you done?
that's me done.
He turns around to the next person if anyone else is buying.
I mean, I was just thinking about upgrading my equipment, but I don't think there's anything I can, right?
I mean, you could probably buy ammunition from this guy, but you kind of get the sense that he's not like an armory or like a weaponry or like a blacksmith. I could have just said blacksmith, but whatever. So, I mean, you can ask if he has weapons.
Oh, the other question is, crossbows take different ammo, right?
Yeah, they take bolts instead of arrows. That's literally they cost like exactly the same. So,
If I'm going to keep this crossbow just in case we get into any war combat.
I mean, you should already had 20 bolts with that crossbow.
Do I?
Wait, where did you have that crossbow from?
Do you not remember? I picked it up when we were attacked at night.
Got it. Okay, sorry. I thought I was thinking if it was one of your starter ones, you would automatically get some bolts of it. Okay, so you don't have bolts of it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, just to give you an idea, for 1 gold you can get 20 crossbow bolts.
Right, and I've got like 500, so...
Oh, gold. If I meant bolt, like, okay, carry on. I thought I meant like ammunition. I was like, Jesus! You got like vandaliers and like 10 quivers. Anyway, carry on. So,
Yeah, I guess I'll buy 20 bolts, and since there's no way I can upgrade my bow or anything right now,
Yeah.
I guess that's pretty much it.
you're just buying the bolts.
Yep.
Yep. So you hand over a gold, and he passes you the quiver full of bolts.
Actually,
That's
I
it.
should also potentially buy a lockpick, if that's a thing. Or that might just be thieves' tools, but I'm not proficient in those.
Ugh. There's no lockpick in the adventuring gear, but I mean, I would
There's a
say
lock, but no.
no. I mean,
I could use a crowbar, but...
mean,
Actually,
I would-
crowbar can work.
I could say I can make up a lockpick for you, and it'll be like 5 copper pieces.
Okay, I can make that work.
I think that sounds fair.
Yeah, I can make that
It's just
work.
Sure. How many lockpicks would you like?
Let's... Wait, you said it costs 5 copper, or was it silver?
Copper.
Yeah, okay, for that I'd say... Let's just take 4 again, so 20.
Okay, so 20 copper. So I'll probably tell you that this probably seems obvious, but obviously you can attempt to lockpick things without thieves' tools and lockpicks, but obviously you have to do it at disadvantage. You don't get to add your proficiency bonus to lockpicking, but with lockpicks it just allows you to roll without disadvantage. That's the benefits of a lockpick. And obviously,
Yep.
thieves' tools you can roll normally, plus you get to add your proficiency if you have
If you're
proficiency.
proficient in it.
Yeah. But that's the benefits of just having a lockpick. So if you do need to lockpick anything, you can do that without disadvantage.
Yeah.
Cool. Is anyone else buying anything? I'll take that as
Sounded like a rogue, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh. Is everyone done?
Yeah.
What was that? I heard like a voice, a very quiet voice.
Says that seems like it.
Okay, there we go. That's better. So you all leave the shop. Come again, guys. Thank you very much. He kind of before you leave, he like sneezes and like flames come out of his nostrils, and he's like, oh! He starts patting down like the small flames, and you kind of come. He goes, oh, thank you. You kind of come to realize that he's literally explosive. That's probably why there's a lot of scorch marks outside of his establishment.
Cute.
But so where are you guys heading off to?
I want to go to the armor.
So you want to go where?
Armory.
The armory. Okay. So you ask
Go with
around.
them.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to the gate and wait.
Okay, you go to the gate and wait. Okay, so Arcus as well. What about you, Sailor? So you're gonna go to the armory, Sailor, or are you gonna go with them to the gates?
I pretty much have anything a monk can use, so I'm fine.
So you head to the gate.
Yeah.
I can roll another. You can forage some more if you'd like.
Yay!
Cool. So just roll a check.
Bada bing. Oh yeah.
That's fine. Yep. Roll a d12 for me then, please. Cool. So you have a Manitakap. I think you already had that before.
I think that's what I needed.
It's a water element.
No, it's not what I needed.
Okay. Well, I think
Wait,
you've
is
already...
that fire.
No.
I mean, oh no, mind, it's not.
The fire one is the lightning bug 4x.
Yeah.
But there you go. You got one of those.
Yeah, I'll just have a look see what can I make then.
Cool. While you're doing that, then Murgle and Chibi, Anoria.
Have fun with that.
I hate you. You guys ask around for a local armory, and you get pointed at. Not so much an armory, more of a weaponsmith. This is a small town after all. You eventually get taken to a place called Leanne's Blades. It's a two-story tower of finely wrought iron with a slate roof. You guys walk in, and it is dimly lit by a few candles, and it's fairly shabby. And it's called Leanne's Blade. You see a young female human slaving over an anvil. She kind of stops what she's doing and comes to greet you. Ah, hello there. What can I do for you today?
I slam the gun lance on the bench and yell upgrade.
Wow. Okay. Sure. How long do you have, though?
How long do we have?
Depends how long you want to take, technically.
Well, I can wait. Depends on the other guy.
I mean, just to let you know, depending how long, like, you can take, technically you can take as long as you want, but who knows what the consequences will be.
Consequences.
Welcome to D&D.
Take too long, then
She-
any
she-
hostages
she
that
sees you
warlock
sh-
will be dead.
She sees you struggling and kind of goes, it's gonna take me at least a few days.
Do after.
After what? I
Get-
mean, I can build a new one for you and then have that ready for you for when you get back from wherever you're going.
Do.
Okay. Anything for you, dear? Actually turns to you, Honora.
Just wondering if they had any better bows, that's all.
Oh, yes, definitely. What kind of bow are you looking for?
I currently use a longbow, so
Okay. Give me a second. She goes over to the back wall and she picks off this bow off the wall, and you see it's beautiful. It's kind of elven in design. It looks. I'm not too good with like the bow names or like the things of like bow part name, but where you normally place the arrow, where that is, you kind of see. Thank you. You kind of see. It's kind of on each side. It's pointed going into the middle. So when you when you notch an arrow, you see that basically the arrow kind of when you pull it back, it lines up with the curves, and it basically looks really nice. She says to you that this bow costs. She sits there and totally doesn't get our Dungeons Master's Guide and read.
Just one thing. I assume I can remove those bag of gems and stuff like that from my inventory, considering we'd probably sell that for gold.
I mean, did you sell them for gold?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Okay, then that's fine. With like gems and stuff like that, I don't mind you guys selling them when you're in a town or like downtime. But don't ever kind of just auto turn it to like money. You gotta be in like a town or during downtime. But that's fine.
You fair, I think you already did it for me because I don't have any in my inventory and I know I had some.
Second page. Anyway, wait, sorry, 1 second. I'm being dumb here. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Oh yeah, so I do. I should probably sell them next time I'm in town.
Sorry, I can't find the thing I'm looking for. I'm so close. Okay, here we go. Uncommon. She goes to you. This specific bow is 150 gold.
That's actually cheaper than I expected. Now, the problem is, I don't know if that's better than what I've got, but I'm assuming it is because I just have a standard longbow.
Without saying too much, you get the sense that it's better.
How much was it?
150 gold.
Yeah, I'll take it then.
So you give her the gold, she hands you the bow. It's way better than yours. Like, you probably made yours yourself. Actually, no, it was your mother's. Your mother made it yourself, and even though her like handiwork is very beautiful, you can't help but fall in love with this new one. It feels lightweight. The bowstring it feels really nice, and you kind of notch, like you kind of pull back the string without putting an arrow on there just to see how the tension feels, and you like it a lot. It feels really good. You basically got a longbow +1. Not like you needed it, but you have it because you did buy it. So this basically means it's it's another +1 to range attack rolls and damage rolls. So you're currently rolling at a +10, and you have your damage is a 1d8 +7. No, 6. I'm just gonna edit your original longbow name. So I'm just gonna call it an Elven longbow. Just to differentiate it. You still have your old longbow if you want to keep it or sell it. It's completely up to you.
It's made by my mum. Why would I sell it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some people don't care, but keep it if you wish. Is that all today?
And I still somehow have 368 gold, and that's just in gold.
Because you're a hashtag hoarder. Anyway.
I've got like 1,000 copper, almost 2, and over 1,000 silver.
So, are you guys finished at the weaponsmith?
Yes.
I am.
Cool. So you guys head out. You all meet at the gate, and you head out to the place you're meant to be going. Who is leading the party?
I'm not leading, but first I'm just pulling out my Cloak of Elvenkind, and also I'm putting on the bird mask.
Cool.
I renamed the longbow in my inventory, by the way.
Yep, That's
Just so
fine.
I can differentiate and not get rid of it.
Okay, that's fine. What did you name it, just so I know?
Mother's longbow.
Okay, that's pretty obvious. Never mind. I feel stupid now. Thanks for that. Okay, no worries. So you have an elven longbow and mother's longbow, just to let you know. Obviously, you know that. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, so who's leading the party?
Well, I'm the ranger, so I should probably do that, right?
Cool. Yeah, probably. Would you like to please roll a survival check? Okay, that's pretty good. So it only takes you about an hour travel on foot at a normal pace. Because you're traveling enders, you can make another check if you want.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's
Hey.
not good.
Yeah,
I fail.
you're focused on getting to this outpost, man. You just you don't really find anything. You're going too fast. Anyway, so it takes you about an hour to get to travel. You do finally come up to this tower. You're walking through, and a lion is like midway, like September to October. So you can see like a lot of trees are beginning to brown and orange and start to fall as you. Basically, the D&D version of autumn is coming, which is really convenient for your braces, because it's I don't know if you noticed, I've named them the braces of autumn.
Yep, I noticed that.
Okay. So you guys head out until eventually you come to this large tower. It's a watchtower, and this and you're not too far. It's just a forest outside of Daggerford. Obviously, Sailors, you remember this because you've been here before when you released the kobold in this area. So you guys make it to this large tower. Unfortunately, you actually do see there is a dead guard outside on the floor. You can definitely tell he's dead. This
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Okay, before we do anything, I'm just gonna pull out the spyglass and have a look around the tower.
Okay, while you do that, sorry, Marcus, what did you say?
I said, I guess this one isn't coming back, and I am pulling out my quarterstaff now.
Okay. So make a perception check with advantage, Sailors.
Lovely.
I
That's
mean,
why I
yeah.
love these things. But I don't have the proficiency.
You get out this
Ah.
beautiful ornate spyglass. Very
then I
beautiful
quickly put-
engraving.
Yeah, and then I quickly get it back in the safety box.
Okay.
Afterwards.
You look around. You see the door to the guard tower. It's slightly ajar. You look around. You don't really see anything. You just see like trees and stuff, and like you guys. You don't seem to find anything else.
And I looked around the tower, try and spot anything. Through
Yeah,
the
you
windows,
looked.
or-
You went round. There's not really any windows. There is slight slits in like the
Yeah.
castle, which for someone to shoot out of with a bow if they needed to. But you don't seem to find anything. Roll an investigation, Arcus. But yeah, you don't really find anything else other than the dead guy.
And while he investigates how long it's been dead, I want to investigate his wound and try identify the weapon.
Okay. Okay, then both of you make investigation checks. Then please. This is basically you both like investigating at the same time. It's the better of two rolls. Okay, so between you, okay.
You're not rolling twice. I was rolling once and you once.
I think he does. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I can tell. I do it all the time. So basically, working together, you've kind of figured out that he's been dead for 2 to 3 days. He's starting to rot a bit. He does smell quite a bit. It's horrible. This trying to investigate him. You just god, it smells awful.
I'm alright with dead bodies.
Yeah, you're alright, but Arcus, you're kind of a bit taken back. The stench is awful. Together, you kind of find out basically the cause of death is savagely. He has a massive hole in his chest, which looks like he's been something has savagely bit through
Ripped
it.
his guts out.
Yeah, basically, like some sort of
Face.
small to medium kind of sized animal has just basically ripped inside of his chest.
Well, and how tall is the tower?
How tall? Oh god, like 50
50 feet.
50 to 60 feet, maybe, and
If
wide.
it's 50 feet, I can throw a grappling hook. Oh wait, no, I can't reach that far unless I have Mogul try and do it.
It's like 50 to 60 feet long, and it's about 60 to 65 feet, like, wide. The circumference. I don't know. It's like if you go from one side to the other, it's about 60 to 65 long. If that makes sense. It's a circular tower, but you know what I mean.
Okay.
Sorry.
I wanna.
I want to ask Honoria how her bear is doing, because I have a feeling that would be the first thing to know if something is very wrong, besides the dead body.
I should probably make him roll some subjection, Nigron.
I don't know what is Baloo trying to. What is he trying to find out? What is he
If
doing?
there is anything dangerous wrong, because I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it would be danger sense or something like that.
How about he just sniffs the corpse and tries to sniff any other animal in the area that has the same scent as the corpse?
Oh wait,
Sure.
since he's-
It's your call,
wait,
Chibi, Nora.
is
but yeah.
Is Blue a familiar or just an animal
No.
friend?
He's an actual black bear. He's not a familiar. He's a legit black bear.
Damn, then there goes any chance of communicating what he smells.
I understand him, thank you very much.
I should have been a more friendship. Sorry. Actually, no, that doesn't actually allow you to ignore me.
Yeah,
That's
let's
fucking
speak of
sound.
animals. I
Yeah.
can also just do
Yeah.
either insight or intelligence to try and decipher what he's trying to get.
But anyway, what would you like Blue to do? If
Yeah,
anything?
well, I mean, I just looked at his stats, so he's gonna, I guess, make a perception check on smelling stuff.
Sure. Smelling anything in general, or
I guess see if he can smell anything, like, hostile in the area. If you see anything what would be, considered hostile.
I mean,
Any sense
you
of-
can't really smell hostility. That's not a thing. That's not. I mean, if you want, you can, like what Anders said. I think it was Anders, where you can smell the body and then see if you can get the scent.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So if
And
you like to
also-
roll a perception check with advantage. There should be a toggle on there, like on
Yeah,
your
how do
normal.
I do
Yeah.
perception checks on his sheet, though?
If you look down, you'll see saving throws, skills, senses, languages. You just click the word perception. You have a +3. Sorry.
May I try and justify this smell for hostility thing? It would mostly just be try and smell, and if he smells any animal that he recognizes that would attack him on sight, he would recognize that as hostile. If he's got a scent of that particular animal. But he might
mean-
not recognize too many things that would be hostile to a great black bear.
Probably not. Yeah.
True, he's a
If
black
there's
But
no
22
werewolf in the area, I'm pretty sure that counts as severely hostile.
Jesus. Anyway, so he smells the body. You kind of see that he kind of retches back a bit because obviously this is a rotting corpse. But with that, he kind of sniffs around. It kind of looks. He kind of follows like a small little trail. He's about 10 feet from the tower door, and he starts growling. And he's slowly for a little bit, and then he just growls at the door.
I would suggest that's a hint for everyone to pull their weapon out at this point.
Alright, you draw your pistol, Sonara, you get out your quarterstaff, and whatever weapons you all want to get out, it doesn't matter.
Well, this is close range, so I'm taking out short sword.
I'm going stealth, by the way, Grant.
Same.
Right, okay, for those who would like to stealth, roll a stealth.
Oh,
Honora kind of stealths into the narrative. She just disappears. Oh, is everyone stealthing? Remember, Murgle, if you want to stealth, you have to roll disadvantage.
I am not going to even try.
Okay, you're just gonna stay
Well, the thing is,
Stand next to the door.
depending on the passive perception, if they're trying to find me actively, they have disadvantage.
put. Okay. Okay.
9.
So you guys try your best to keep as quiet as you can and start stealthing. I'm just going to show you guys the map. Oh, no, apparently the site won't let me. Okay. If you like to
It's
all...
showing something. Oh, there it is.
So if you guys just want to place yourselves, obviously not inside yet because you have not gone inside yet. But if you want to place yourselves where you like to be, just so I can draw this out for you. Like, okay, not into. First of all, that's a pillar. That's a pillar. That's not actually a space.
Where's the door?
Yeah, I was just about to say the door is like it's kind of curved. It's like here.
Alright, I'll be. Oops.
So if you guys decide to place yourselves where you like to be, before we carry on. Jesus.
Oh wait, I was clicking the wrong character. Shit.
Do you want me to click you off the map, Willow? Sorry that your name tag hasn't changed. It's because obviously I've copy and pasted your tokens throughout all the thing, but I just haven't changed the name yet. I'll do it for next time. Is everyone happy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
Mhm.
Alright, so what do you got? What are you guys doing?
I'll gently open the door and try to sneak in.
Alright. Let's have a little squeak as the light begins to fill the tower. Are you actually in? Are you? So you open the door. Make a perception check.
Is it dark in there? Oh shit, what happened? Okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, where did you go?
Is
He
it
went
dark
stealthy
in there?
into the site.
Or is it normal?
No, you can see. It's fine. It's fine. You can see. Because you're letting the light in, so you can just roll.
Oh shit.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, the 17.
Yeah, I mean it's like a point difference. You look in, and you don't really see anything. I mean, you kind of just see like random, like a few boxes here and there, like some sacks of like food.
Do I hear
But-
anything? Or smell anything?
I mean,
Actually, that's a nix on the smelling because I might have some herbs in my bird helmet.
even that there is like a rotten corpse not far from you, so you can't really smell anything. You kind of listen in. You don't really hear anything, except for your guys' kind of slight movement now and again from you guys, and like
Mogul clank clank.
yeah, Mogul clinking just a little bit, not too much. And you just like the occasional boom from like blue. You don't really hear anything.
Can I do a little bogus thing and try and sense Arcana?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
What are you? Okay. What are you just trying to identify magical energy?
Yeah, I'm just trying
In
to
the air?
sense if there's any abundance or extra amounts of Arcana in the area or magic.
Sure. Roll
This is
a.
up to your interpretation because it's not.
Yeah. I mean.
Potential.
Okay. Okay. I don't know actually.
Technically, you can use Arcana in a contest to take control over one specific magical artifact, as an example.
Yeah, but you don't have magic yourself. I'll allow it this time. Just roll on. Yeah, just roll an Arcana check. Just.
And it was set on disadvantage. Good, I didn't roll that.
It's fine. It's whatever the first roll is.
Yeah. let's see.
1 second. I'm just. Sorry. 1 second. 1
Yeah.
second. Okay. Can you not? Okay. Thank you. There we go. Okay. You don't discern any magical energy in the air or any magical energy. It seems magically free. You going in?
Alright. Yep.
Okay. You open the door. You go in. You see these stone stairs going downwards. Is anyone following at this point?
Yep.
Okay.
And seeing more space, I'm just gonna quickly pull out my my core stuff.
All right.
Because I was just having out a little sidearm in case we were getting surprised. So I could just do a quick shiv step instead of trying to swing a large club.
Okay.
Or staff, I mean.
Are you going further in or?
Yeah, I'll jostle down.
All right. Just go. Just do how far? How
Okay,
far?
I'll I'll go to this, and then I'll be very cautious of what's underneath the stairs.
Alright. As you start making your way down the stairs, you kind of see around the corner two lizard-like creatures.
Oh,
One has this weird cage on his back, and one is kind of armored. And that's because you rolled a pretty low stealth.
I thought I was stealthy, so I can't make any.
Yeah, exactly.
Make any judgments.
Just give me 1 second.
But if they are what I think they are, they might have lower perception. I mean, passives. And I say might. And if they do the active one, it's disadvantage.
So you see these two lizard-like creatures conversing with each other. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Haha! Are they kobolds?
They do appear to look like kobolds.
Is one of them the one I set free?
You have a look around, and they don't look like the ones you set free.
Oh, good. That's slightly less of my conscience being shattered. I mean, my guilt.
Sorry, I should probably... Sorry, 1 second. I should probably put these on the map.
Yeah.
They
and
are
then I'm
like...
gonna-
They are that far away from you.
That's
Alright.
DM.
And I'm gonna.
I'm sorry, was that shit talk? I can kill you
I'm
with a
gonna
snap
go
of finger.
up and tell them that there's kobolds at the ground floor. They didn't spot me, as to be expected, and we may have a little surprise round on our hands.
Like to point out, by the way, you can't see past this.
Yeah.
For you guys that are arrowing, this goes direct. It's like
Yeah,
a pillar.
it's a pillar.
It's like a big column. It goes directly up. So
Go down the stairs.
yeah, just to let you know.
So, do we want to try and apprehend them and get information? Try to at least, or do we want to just ace them? Because I couldn't quite get any information as to why.
Can't
this
really
might just be a little raid.
understand. We will need one of them alive to bring back with us.
We can try that. So, battle plan. We can all sneak down a bit. They don't appear very
Till 10.
perceptive.
What are you guys doing?
Battle plan.
Okay.
I can probably rush them and draw their attention so you guys can fire. And they seem to be quite aware of everything.
I could just fire at one of them from the stairs while you guys get in position to attack.
Yeah, we can all get in position, but we need to get past the pillar. They are literally on the opposite side. You need to go down quite far. You actually need to be on the bottom stair to get one of them. I mean bottom step, or second one. Second to last. So, Rangers and Mogul, would you care to wait, or would you try and charge in? Because if you do that, could you wait one turn? So we all could put some work in.
Fine.
They aren't too much of a fight, so I doubt it would please you too much. I'm trying to appeal to him there. So, I'll just sneak back down to here and wait on everybody to get into position.
Okay.
And then I will charge the bitches.
To be fair, I'm practically invisible right now, right?
Oh. So as you sneak back down, sailors, you go around and you hide behind the corner. One of the kobolds kind of stops talking, which you don't understand, by the way. Turns round and sees you hiding behind the wall, behind the pillar there. as he screams out, the other kobold draws its sword. They see you. I would
Well,
like...
they didn't do it the first time, so.
No, but you went up and came back down, so they was able to roll another perception.
Oh, at disadvantage, and they managed. Well,
Yep.
fair enough. It was a 1.
Yep, so can everybody click on their character sheets, please, and roll for initiative. Sorry, this isn't the right,
Shit.
And I have to do it twice.
no, remember, I've done it, it's automatic now.
Wait, what?
On the character sheet, there's actually a option to have it automatically roll advantage for you. So that if you hover over your roll, you can see it actually is rolled 2d20s there in the formula.
God damn it, Marcus.
Also, I was on about rolling for blue.
Well, do you know what? I'm just trying to be helpful.
Oh,
Sorry, let's get the
blue.
battle music going, shall we?
Got a 1.
You need to put in Marcus's one because he forgot to put the thing on again.
Typical Marcus. It's fine, dude.
It's been a while.
It's
Besides, I don't
fine.
understand why you can't just do it from your damn sheet.
You can. You just need to click on your token.
That seems like a lot of busy work.
What? It's one click.
You lazy piece of shit.
Wait,
It's
I'm missing.
2 clicks.
I'm also missing. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's Mergelgrun. So this guy rolls.
Since Mogul and me got the same initiative, should I go first because my dex is higher?
Sure. Sorry, just give me 1 second.
The one there got one?
Whoop,
Was that the bear?
whoop, whoop. Whoop.
Oh, give me 1 second. Sorry, this is being a bit weird for me. Okay. Alright, let me just sort out this. Cool. So, at the top of the round. Oh my god, these initiative skills are terrible. At the top of the round, Honora, what would you like to do?
Well, I mean, how much of a drop is it down here?
I mean, you don't, you haven't been through the door, so you don't even know the stairs technically.
I told them
Damn
on the
it.
stairs.
Well, you didn't tell them distance or anything, so like they and plus you're really far back. So for order for you to know, you're gonna have to go there and find
I'll
out
go
yourself.
there, and I still got 15 movement left, so...
1 second, I'm on the wrong layer. All right.
Excuse
So
me.
you go there, and you kind of look down. It's about from where you are, dropping down from there. It's about 10-15 drop.
Hmm.
Wait, how do you have 15 extra movement after moving 35?
45. Oh no, no, don't, do I? I've got 35.
Technically, your action. Sorry, that's technically all your movement. But if you want to, you can use your action to jump down there.
Yeah, I might do that.
Alright, roll for an acrobatics for me, please, to see how well you land. Yeah, you're fine. You kind of slide off the stairs and land 3-point style. As you look up... Oh, whoa, the map goes crazy apparently. As you look up, you see 2 more kobolds staring directly at you.
God damn it.
You have the bonus action left if you'd like to use a bonus action.
Hmm.
These two are... Wait, are these two visible from the stairs?
They are now. If you... Because you're not in there yet, if you was... Just for like... You know, just for description's sake, if you would go in to the top of the stairs, you would be able to see them. But you still have a bonus action, Willow, if you'd like to use it at all.
What does Hail of Thorns do again?
So as a bonus action, you you cast it and it's a concentration, like your Hunter's Mark. And the next time you make an attack roll, on a hit, 1 second. On a hit, you basically deal extra damage with. Okay, on a hit, including the normal effect, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of that target must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 1d10 piece of damage on a failsave, or half as much on a successful one. That's on top of the damage you do that you do with your normal arrow.
Okay, I'll cast it on this guy then.
You cast it on yourself,
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I
and
thought
you
it was
concentrate.
cast on people.
You concentrate on it up to 10 rounds, and it's whenever you make an attack roll.
Right.
So let me just give you a little. I don't know. Let's just say. Why did that just go off? That was super weird. Let's just say that. No, not that. That's terrible. What am I doing with my life? I don't know. Yeah, here, have this little leaf. Okay, so you got Hail of Thorns activated. Remember with concentration spells, if you get hit, you do have to make a check to keep concentrating on it. Just to let you know. You good with that?
Sorry, what was that?
When you concentrate on a spell, if you get hit, you have to make a check to see if you're able to still concentrate on that spell.
Right.
You're right with that? You still alright casting it?
Maybe I'll hold off for the time being.
Okay, that's no worries. Knowing that information, because obviously, you know, you can hold off for now. So just give yourself. Why does it keep doing that? It's like someone keeps clicking off of it. Anyway, so don't take off the spell slot. But yeah, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Arcus, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You've been told there are some kobolds in this tower. You haven't been in there yet, but you can make your way through if you wish. Remember, you only have 25 speed, because you're a little halfling. But you do have a gun of insane range, so... Go through the door. You look down at Willow, yep. So that was about... That is the wrong tool. And you got about 5 feet movement left if you want to move. But what would you like to do? You have an action and a bonus action and 5 feet movement. You go to the stairs. You see those. You only see these two kobolds here, and you assume those are the kobolds Salus was talking about. The one closest to Willow. Yep. Make an attack roll. You guys all see for the first time Arcus pull out this strange gadget. As he shoots it, you hear a loud, thunderous like noise. As you see a projectile fly from it, and that does hit. It strikes the kobold and it screams out. Roll for your damage. Oh jeez, 13 points of damage. You strike out and it screams out in pain. Yeah, so that was... You still have a bonus action if you wish. It's not dead yet, unfortunately. You know from before, from when you guys had that excursion with the portal, there was one kobold that seemed very tanky. Not yet. Like Anders says, you do have your action surge, but you don't have extra attack just yet, unfortunately. Don't forget about your grit points as well. You can use a grit point and gain advantage on an attack roll, just for later. But you still have a bonus if you want to... I mean, you don't really have anything, but... Still have 5 feet movement if you want to move. You good? You're just going to end your turn there. Don't forget to take off a bullet. And also remember now, 3 more shots until you have to reload. Just keep that in mind. Next up, it is the same kobold. Seeing Honora basically throw herself in its hands, it is going to make 2 strikes with its spear.
Also, a quick thing. I did say I was okay, fair enough. I did say I was focusing on the back of the stairs, so I might have overlooked the kobolds over there.
One of them hit, one of them misses. And I'm pretty sure a 22 hits you, Willow, no matter what. So you take 6 points of piercing damage, Willow, as this little kobold stabs you in the arm with a spear. Yeah, that's the end of its turn. Next up, Sonara. You just hear this loud, thunderous crack, and you hear Honora kind of scream out a little bit in pain. What would you like to do?
I didn't mean to do that. Am I allowed to see them from here? Well, the guys up here. Guys bothering Honora.
I mean, you probably have to just... Because this is like a double door, though. You probably have to just move here to be able to see them. Just because of this wall, it's a bit awkward. Yeah.
Alright, now I'm just gonna move right there, and I can see them now, right?
Yeah, you can see these 2 here.
Alright, I'm gonna put Shatter right there.
Right, let me just drag and drop this. So, whereabouts, sorry? There, is that right?
Yep.
So, do you want to just click the spell for me as well for me? I don't know why I said for me
yeah.
twice. Yeah. Make sure to also mark off that spell slot, which is a level 2.
Shatter, you are.
Shatter.
Shatter.
Rip them to pieces. DC 15 Constitution. As you strike your hand out, and another like thunderous crack of sound emanates from a point away from you, and makes a loud noise heard from hundreds of feet away. You have to make Constitution saving throws of DC 15. All right, let's have a look. So we'll do this guy first. Where's his con? Oh, wrong card sheet. Okay, that guy does a 14, so he doesn't make it. And the second guy also rolls a 14, so they take full damage. So they take 11 points of damage each. And can you roll a d20 for me, please?
Yes, I can.
So as this loud, thunderous crack emits, it knocks him back a bit. Like, the one in the front seems it took a bit of damage, but he's fine. The one at the back looks very wounded, and yeah, you're fine with the d20 roll. You still have a bonus action. Oh wait, you remember you got meta magic and sorcery points as well.
Oh yeah.
If you go on your character sheet where it says meta magic in the features and traits and just click on it, I wrote both of your things down. Because you forgot about it, if you want to use one of those abilities now, I'll retroactively let you do it. Just let me know which one you want to do if you want to do any.
I'm gonna do Empowered Spell.
And what does that do again, sorry?
Allows me to... when you roll damage for a spell, you can spend 1 sorcery point to re-roll a number of the damage dice up to your Charisma modifier, minimum of 1.
Okay, what's your charisma?
My Charisma is... Pretty sure Charisma's 20.
Oh, so did you want to re-roll all the dice?
Sure.
Give
Actually,
me a
I'll
sec.
re-roll... I'll re-roll the 3.
Okay. Okay, so let me just make sure I got this. Let me let me just add the 11 damage back on for now on the guy. Plus 11. I'll do it for both of them just for now. So it's going to be 8 no matter what, and then just roll a d8 for me, please.
God damn it.
Okay, it's the same. It's the same damage, but oh well, you know, you tried at least. Do mark off that sorcery point though, unfortunately. But again, you have a bonus action, so remember you can convert spell slots into. I mean, sorcery points into spell slots and the other way around.
I can't now because I used one sorcery point. I can only do that with two. That is it, right?
Let me have a look real quick let me look on the table. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it's 2 for level 1s and 3 sorcery points for level 2s. So yeah, but you know, you kind of try to do more damage. So you still have more movement. You still have like 25 more movement if you want to move anywhere.
I'll head further down the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, because you are blocking the way from Bogle. You don't want him pushing you down.
Yeah,
You know,
I need to make sure the big guy can get him.
You know I'll do it as well.
Yeah, I know you'd do it. I mean, two of you can fit on the stairs at once. So yeah, now it's free. Ending your turn.
Plus, there's also going to be the bear that comes barreling in after hearing Cheapy yell.
That is true. So, okay, so the one that is badly wounded, he's going to. Okay.
No.
What? Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, so it's knowing that you probably did the most damage to it. You see him hurl a basket, which lands on your space. Marcus, I'm just gonna do an. You're not dead. That's just He's gonna lob it. Wait, no. Wait. I might have fucked up. 1 second. I'm being dumb. Oh, finally moves closer. He doesn't like the fact that you just did all that damage to him. He throws a basket at you, and as it falls on the floor, you see loads and loads of centipedes begin to come out of it.
Aww.
Yeah. I'll be saying that for
My
long.
next turn, I'm going to be lighting them all on fire.
Where did that?
They didn't do anything to you.
Yeah, I'm not the one who did the most damage to him. I only did 11.
He looks
Excuse
pretty.
me, Mr. 13.
He looks pretty weak. So I was gonna put him. I'll put it beside you for now. It's technically on your space, but I'll put it beside you.
Also, the 13 was on the other guy, the one with the cap, the one that's tanky.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you damaged him the most.
And then
Can I
technically.
attune these centipedes? I want to make them my familiar.
Yeah. Good luck with that, friend.
They're a swarm, they're a collective, you cannot control them.
Oops. Technically should have had Whisper on, but that's fine.
I
Alright,
mean, if they attack me, they're going to get a nasty surprise.
let me just do this real quick and then go through it again.
Grant,
Yep.
I have a little issue. Hellish Rebuke it's a trait, not a spell.
It's still a spell, it's just you can innately cast it. There's a lot of innate spellcasters, and technically sorcerers are already just innate spellcasters.
Yeah,
Well,
basically
I mean,
it's.
but I get Hellish Rebuke from my race.
Yeah, but it's still a spell.
But you don't use a spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be
Yeah.
my biggest issue with it. Alright.
The thing is, you don't use a spell slot for it. It's just there. You just use it once per day.
Alright.
Okay. It's obviously in your spell list because it's a spell, and it has like rolls and stuff. That's the only reason why I put it in your spell list. But yeah, it doesn't use a spell slot, and it's just a once per day thing, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Ending its turn. After doing, I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's an action. And it kind of just snarls like a smile towards you. Next up, It's the other kobold from the other side. It's that boy.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna go over to you, start snarling at you, and attempt to jab you twice with its spear.
Oh, if I had a spear, it would be a spear off.
It's too
Wait, that
late,
kind
too
of.
late.
I have a spear, but I didn't have it out.
Okay, first one misses, but the second one hits with a 16, I believe.
Oh.
16 hit? Okay. So it's going to deal a measly 4 points of piercing damage to you as it jabs its spear into you. It pulls out and it stares at you and snarls. Next up is the swarm of centipedes. It's going to... Okay, I've never used swarm before, just give me 1 second. Okay, it's going to obviously bite.
Technically, they're gonna encircle him.
Yeah, it's just I don't want to put it on top of him so we can see what it. It's technically in gotta say, Marcus, technically they're in your space. It's just like just so it's easier. Okay, so it's that one, right? An 8.
Wait, what?
Does an 8 hit you?
No, it doesn't beat my arm class.
Oh, there you go then. Like this swarm attempts to like bite at you, and you know, and you just manage just to whack him out your way with your quarterstaff, nothing landing.
I would say don't stand on the stairs, Vex, because you're going to get knocked off otherwise. Even though it's already been touched on.
Wait. When Mo comes barreling down to join the fight, is he gonna crush the centipedes?
Well, technically,
Oh
it's
my
on,
god, that would be amazing.
technically,
On you.
again, they're on you. It's just I'm not having them there just for the sake of, you know. But no, you have to attack them.
Yeah.
Next up, Chibi and Arcus. Sorry,
Wait, am I not supposed to go before him? I have the higher dex.
just hold your horses. Honora and Arcus, you see coming round the corner. You see a familiar face coming around the corner and staring directly at you guys. You see he has a scar on one eye, and you innately recognize him as the kobold you guys set free.
Oh, you bitch.
As he stares at you, Arcus, he's going... This is the perfect music. Oh my god, they actually... give me 1 second. Hey babe. They actually put spell slots on the NPC sheets now. That's so fucking cool. Anyway, sorry, I'm like orgasming over the new character sheets. He's go... You can't hear the music?
No.
You got
I'm sad. It's really good. For some reason, it doesn't have all of his spell. I don't. Why doesn't it have all? Wait, there must be more, right? Hello, what the fuck? Do you know what? Fuck it. Cool. So it's gonna cast Scorching Ray. It's gonna fire 2 at Arcus and 1 at Honora.
We fed you, you motherfucker.
It's lawful evil.
Alright. So, a 19 and a 13 towards Arcus. I think only one of them hits. I think the 19 hits, yeah. And then a 22 against Honora.
Well, yeah,
I'm
obviously
assuming-
it hits.
Yeah.
Armor class
So,
16.
So, against Arcus, you take 6 points of fire damage, and you take a beam into your chest, and it starts burning you. You see the other beam coming. You manage to dodge out the way as it hits the back of the wall. Honora, you look away from the kobold in front of you just in time to see this beam, this ray, coming at you, hitting you in the chest, which deals also 6 points of fire damage towards you. And as it kind of cracks a evil smirk and it cackles to itself. That ends its turn. Sure. Salus, it is now your turn.
Alright. I don't know anything, but I saw fire. But I've got this dickhead in front of me, so... quarterstaff attack.
Alright. Roll for an attack roll.
Is that it?
Oh, sorry, I'm in a different page. I can't see its AC for some reason. It's not on the thing. No. You swing around your quarterstaff and attempt to hit it, but it brings up its shield to block and pushes the quarterstaff off.
Well, I'm spending a key point.
Okay.
Gonna double kick this bitch.
Alright, so you attempt to scissor kick this bitch. Yep, that one hits, and then the second one.
Oh, sorry, I just rolled a damage.
Yes. Okay, no, it's fine, it's fine.
And, let's see.
Yeah, and just roll the second one as well, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and that one definitely hits as well. So doing a collectively 9 points of bludgeoning damage, as you, missing with your quarterstaff, you use the momentum to scissor kick him and knocking him back a bit. He just rears around and snarls back at you.
Come on then.
And you doing anything? You still have movement.
Oh yeah, I do have movement, and I can move away from him, but...
You can because...
I'm fine here.
Yeah. Just to let you
I
know...
can move away. I know my things.
Yeah, just to let you know with mobile, I've been reading. In order to get that, you have to make an attack against them.
I know, I
Okay.
always do.
Well, I didn't know that, and there was a time before where you hadn't attacked something and it didn't get the attack opportunity, but it's fine.
No, I always attack. I split the attacks up so I can move away. I know how things work.
There was one time, but it's like I said, it's fine. You don't have to get you don't have to get defensive. I'm just saying. You're staying right there. Sorry.
Yes, I'm just gonna try and stop them from getting up the stairs. Well, stop these because, as far as I'm aware of, there's these two and potentially one that shoots fire. I'm not sure if there's more than 3.
I mean, because it's literally on the opposite side of the pillar, and you're kind of engaged with this creature, and you'd have to turn around. I mean, you can make a perception check to see if you've noticed more fighting behind you.
Okay, I'll do a perception check then. And as I said, I just probably saw glimpses of fire, so I think this might.
Yeah,
be
I mean,
3.
just, my main problem is because you got your back to it. Yeah, I'd say that's enough. So you kind of just glimpse like fire. You saw like fire hit Arcus and Honora, and you do barely see another kobold around the corner. But yeah, ending your turn.
Yes.
Cool.
I'll just try and use this part of the pillar's cover from whatever this one is.
Sure.
The other one.
Mogul, you're currently just outside in a minute. You hear all this commotion, loud thunderous bangs, and you hear you actually saw like fire spray off the wall, spray from the wall because it was like here. So you did see that. What would you like to do?
I would like to basically move here
There, yeah.
and then wait, how much was that? That was
15 feet. From there, it's like a 5-foot drop.
alright, so jump down and go there.
There, okay. So you jump down. It's only 5 foot, so it's not a big deal. And you run up to this guy. And what would you like to do?
What? Also, I know you told me last time, but I've forgotten. My fighting style bonus attack, is that automatically?
Yes, I've automatically put that onto your weapon.
Well then,
So-
Thunderous Smite.
Ooh, so you're gonna cast it as a bonus action. Make sure to mark off the spell. And
Yeah.
if you could click the spell for me, so it just pops up in the from your spell sheet, so it just pops up in the. Actually, wait, I think it might roll. Alright, actually, let me have a look at. Yeah. Okay, so it has to make a strength save. Right, okay. Give me a second. Let me just read the spell on your sheet real quick.
not to burst your bubble, Grub, but I can't go too far over 10 o'clock. So
That's
just keep
fine.
that in mind.
We'll finish after this.
Can Blue have his turn first?
Hmm?
Can the bear get his first turn and then finish?
Do you want me to take care of your character after that, then, if we can still go in?
I can probably sit around for a little bit, but it's like,
Alright.
you know.
I mean, I would stop, but can't really stop in the middle of combat. But don't worry. Okay, so the first time you hit, okay. Okay. So, okay, got it. So, just roll for an attack then, with your gun lance. Yeah, just a normal attack with your weapon. Yeah, that hits. Wait, does it? Yeah, of course that hits. Yep, so roll for damage with your gun lance. And then it makes a DC 12 strength save, which I'm probably sure it won't. I'm pretty sure it won't. Okay, 6. So collectively, technically, I mean, it was on 2 HP, so it doesn't matter, but it does take 17 points of damage. And as you shove your gun lance into it, thunder starts crackling through to the tip of your gun lance, and a loud, massive bang, as everyone seems to be using fucking thunder in this fight for some reason, as it propels the kobold 10 feet away from you, and it falls on the floor, starts to bleed out. So I'm pretty sure Thunderous might last for a while. Give me a second. I need to look at your fucking thing again. 1 second. Thunderous Might. 1 bonus action. Yeah, so it's a concentration up to a minute. So every time you make an attack, you can. I'll just give you that for now. That's all your movement, your action, and your bonus action. So that's you done. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. End of your turn. This guy is gonna to make his way around here to get in view. Is going to. What does that do? Really?
Can I, if he tosses anything, can I try and deflect missiles, grab it?
He is gonna toss something, but it's not a weapon, so no.
Aw.
He throws a clay pot at you, and it lands on your feet. And as the pot shatters, you see rock grubs just emerge, fucking summoning bitches. Where is it? All right, there it is. As it begins to swarm around you. Where's the token? Where'd it go? There it is. It's technically on you. Let me just.
Yes, I understand that.
Yep, I'm just gonna do that for myself. I guess I gotta roll its initiative, huh? This music's so good. I know I'm like hyping myself up because I picked it, but
Also,
you know.
I'm pretty sure Thunderous Might is just 1 hit or quitter. After
Sorry?
concentration. I
No?
don't think.
Give me a second. Let me sort it out. I will reread it, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Do I have Mogul?
The first time you hit with a melee weapon. It's the first time you hit. During the spell's duration.
Alright, so it's not concentration.
It is
That's fine.
concentration, but it's until you hit. We'll do concentration.
Alright. So what did it roll? It rolled a. Okay. It's gonna end its turn. It's Baloo's turn.
Right. He's gonna go here.
It's gonna.
Well, he's gonna frickin'. He's got 40 movement, then he's gonna pounce on this guy and bite him.
Right. Okay.
That would pin him, right?
Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Because he's gonna be. Because he's gonna be jumping a good 10 feet, and he's quite big.
Running long jump.
Roll an acrobatics.
He's also jumping over his master.
Yeah, he's jumping over an aura as well.
How do I do acrobatics?
If it's not, if this, okay, with like NPCs and like animals, if it's not in its skill list, you just click the stat, which is
So
relevant.
Dex.
So Dex, yeah.
Damn it! Why couldn't it have been a flex of strength? He's got good for that.
I just,
It is strength, so.
why does it say ability? That's kind of weird. All right.
Hang on a minute. What did you say? You said? Did you say
Yeah.
athletics?
No.
It's just strength. Athletics is strength.
I say that's fine. So, it runs off and jumps, and you see, you stare up, and you see your bear jump through the air. You say you want to try and make an attack roll as well, as it like lands
Yeah.
on the cardboard. All right, roll for. Let me look at it. Let me look at his sheet.
He's got bite and claws, so
Sure, make a bite attack. How about that?
he's
Make a bite
pinned.
attack.
He's gonna pin this thing, right? That was the whole point of jumping on it.
I mean, did you want to make a bite attack or do you want him to pin? There's two different things.
I'd rather pin this thing, to be fair, so it can't move.
Does he have a? Did you give him athletics?
Yep.
Okay, then roll an athletics check against. Why do I keep doing that? I keep knocking out the thing against its athletics. So, okay, here what happened. Blue starts running and jumps off, it jumps on this kobold and attempts to pin him down. Unfortunately, the kobold just got the upper hand and managed to push it off it. So you don't pin it, unfortunately, but you, oh jeez, what is that, 15 feet? But they both take, both of them, 3d6 points of damage, of just falling damage, so bludgeoning.
Wait, how far down
Whoops.
it was?
I don't know how to remove his hit points, by the way.
Okay, so if you click on his token, do you see the little orbs, the circles? Yeah,
Yep.
if you click on his token, yep. Click the green one,
Change it to...
and while... No, don't change it, just leave it highlighted, and type -9, and then press enter. There you go.
Man, he took a lot of damage.
So, and every time they take damage or heal damage, just do minus whatever plus whatever, and then it'll just do the math for you.
Alright.
But yeah. Let me do the damage for this guy.
Again, how far down was it?
15 feet.
That's just 1d6. It's every 10 feet.
No, it's 5 feet for 1d6. So that's the end of Blue's turn, unfortunately. But
Come and get your cut out, because the actual rules is 1d6 per
It's-
10 feet.
well, I'm saying it's 1d6 per 5 feet, and it's my campaign. So,
Okay?
Chibi, it is your turn. Are you going or are you staying?
I can stay for a bit, but it's like I have to get a bus in an hour, and I don't really want to be rude
Okay,
because my brother will be back from work soon. So
because I'll play your character if you want.
I
Or you
can
can-
play up until I really have to go. To be fair, so
Okay, alright then.
and I get a disadvantage if I try and fire at the guy in front of me, don't I?
You do, but you technically haven't claimed a weapon yet.
That's true. Then again, I could just cheese it and use my abilities to get an advantage roll.
Yeah, I mean you've got your autumn braces, but it'll just be a normal roll. But again, you do have melee weapons, and you haven't claimed a weapon yet. Yeah, because you use your action to jump down, so you technically don't have a weapon out yet. So you can claim a weapon.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll use my short swords since I don't use them all that often.
Sure. So you pull out your short swords, being like, it's a shame I didn't get long range, but fuck it, it'll do. Yeah. So what would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'll attack with both of them then.
Sure, make a short sword main hand and a short sword offhand, and we'll see. Oh wow. The first one hits, the second one doesn't, unfortunately. I'd like to roll damage for the main hand, please. 10 points of damage. Oof. You get in melee range now, you pull out your short sword. You go and swing. Your main hand slashes him in the neck. Ah! Ah! He's bleeding out, and he's screaming. He's looking. He's pretty much on death's door at this point. You're like, okay, this is my chance. You grab your offhand shot, and you go to swipe him, but he manages to weakly pull up his shield and deflect. He looks very weak. You have movement, but if you move, he could get an attack of opportunity on you. So,
I take it like using items and stuff as a main action, right?
Yeah, like potions. If you're on about potions,
Yeah.
basically taking the potion yourself is a bonus action. But if you're gonna feed something to someone else, feed a potion to someone else, it's an action. But unfortunately, you don't have a bonus action at the minute because you use your offhand.
Yeah. I don't really want to move, but if I don't move, I can still get killed. That's the problem.
It's up to you.
I guess I'll stay where I am.
Alright, so you stay put. Okay, so it's your turn. You see this giant bear run past you and jump and attempt to take down this kobold. The kobold is looking very weak from a mix of everyone's damage. You see the one at the back seems to be a spellcaster. You see a swarm of centipedes on a Sonara, swarm of grubs on Salus with 2 kobolds. Which one, sorry? The front one or the back one? I'm assuming the front one. Right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Fortunately that misses. You go take your aim, but there's just too many targets and you don't want to hit the bear. So you fire off. It manages just to miss. Funny enough, you do hit the dead corpse of the other kobold. It kind of like jutters it for a second as the bullet impacts it, but you don't hit, unfortunately. So there is... okay. So that's 1 bullet and 2 more until you reload. So you kind of... bringing out your strength, you manage to you bring out your godly stamina, and you're making another attack against the same one. Remember, you have your grit. If you want to use your grit, you use 1 grit point for an advantage on an attack. It's a deadeye shot if you want to do that. Yep. So just take off the grit point and just roll again for us.
He saved my ass.
Oof, you rolled the same thing for firing off your gun. You just get so frustrated. You're not used to this gun yet, and you just seem to be missing this one guy. I don't even know how you did that, but that is insane.
Probability.
I mean, 3-3-3. It's basically half the evil. But unfortunately, you miss, and that's another bullet wasted, and 1 more until you have to reload. 1 more bullet, we have to reload. So unfortunately, I mean, you do have a bonus action if you wanted to use a bonus thing.
Actually, yeah, it does.
But I don't think you really need to heal at the minute. I mean, yeah, you just get to do that for free, and it gives you like an action and another possible bonus action. But I mean, I don't think you really have like a bonus action at the minute, so. But you still have movement if you want to move. You got 25 movement. If you want to move at all. Are you jumping down, or are you going to make your way down? Because that's still a 15-foot drop. Okay, make an acrobatics check for me then, please. To see how well you land. Nice knowing you guys. Come on, Willow, don't give up like that. Yeah, no, you're fine. You managed to, using your swift halfling dexterity, you managed to land safely on the floor. I'm assuming ending your turn and you're moving further. I'll say you got about 10 feet movement left if you're moving any further. Yeah, no? No, sorry. Okay. Moving on, it is that kobold's turn. Getting pretty desperate now. Now seeing this massive bear is going to stab at the bear. A 12 and a 10. What's this armor class? 10. So they both unfortunately hit. Doing a collective 4 points of piercing damage. I rolled pretty fucking low.
Wait, that was 4 in... I'm using push to talk, don't worry. Is that 4 in total?
Yes.
Thank God for that.
I rolled pretty low. It's just gonna end its turn there, fight until the end. Scenario, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Hold on. Putting Shatter right there.
Where, sorry?
Putting Shatter, if it would ping. Why isn't the ping working?
Just use the ruler. I don't know why the ping's not working.
I'm putting Shatter right here.
Okay. Oh.
Nope.
Sorry,
I'm
I've
trying
got to. Yeah, it's good. It's a point. It's not clipping.
It should hit him and him. Since they're within
Yeah, no, I'll allow that because you can move it around to. You can move it around to hit. So they have to make strength saving throws, right? If you want to just roll your thing.
I'm also doing Empowered Spell.
Okay. We'll see what you roll first then. So if you just cast that spell for us, please, to roll the damage and stuff, and then I think it's strength saving throws if I'm. Oh, Constitution. Okay, that's a bit better. So 1 for him.
I'll also
And that's a lot of damage, by the way.
yeah.
And 1 for him. The back one, the magic user does make it, but still takes half. Oh yeah, no, the front guy. As you throw out and point in range, loud thunderous sound echoes out throughout the tower. The one that's just barely holding on just basically explodes from the thunderous crack. The back one takes half of 15, 7.5, round up 8 damage.
Well, I'm actually no.
Oh right, yeah. Do you wanna?
I'm not gonna do Empowered Spell.
I mean, you can if you want. You can there's a max damage for each dice is 8, and you rolled a 6, 3, and a 6.
I look away for 3 seconds, and you've already killed the guy that was giving me trouble. Thank you.
I was planning on doing Twin Spell, but I said a targeted spell. That's not.
Yeah, it doesn't work on Shatter, unfortunately. Is that your turn then?
That's my turn.
Cool. So that's all your second level spells, I believe.
Yep.
But you did save an aura, so that's fine.
Do I do a D20?
Oh, you do. That's right. Do a D20.
Ooh.
God damn it. That's fine.
Yeah, unfortunately, maybe it's a 3 level spell.
Or
Maybe.
a...
I'll get you. I'll get you one day. I will get you. Yeah, but he hasn't used a spell attack yet. I will get you. Okay. Anyway, coming up to this kobold next to Salus's turn. I said that weirdly. 2 stabs. 15 and 11. I believe in only the 15.
hits.
Sure. You take 5 points of piercing damage. Next up is the centipedes. It's gonna go try and nibble at good old Sonora's booty. A 20 hits, I believe.
20?
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
9 points of piercing damage.
Alright, am I allowed to use Hellish Rebuke as a reaction?
Yep, because it's technically an attack roll, so that's done for the day and does it for me.
Level 1?
Yeah, it's gonna be a level 1 no matter what. So yeah.
Actually, technically they're level 3.
Wait 1 second.
I need to check that because
No,
I
it's the
remember
first
something
level.
About... Oh,
It gets it
Well,
at
there's
level
something
3. It gets it at level 3, but it's the first level. Creature must take a dexterity saving throw, but half as much on a success. Okay, so it makes a dexterity saving throw. Against 15, does not make it, so it takes the full 13 damage. As you use your reaction to use Hellish Rebuke, you start burning off. You start burning some of the centipedes, and you start to like what?
Hellish Rebuke, second level spell. I was partially incorrect.
It's a first level evocation spell. What?
Once you've reached third level, you can cast Hellish Rebuke once per day as a second level spell. It increases the power, the amount of D something.
Oh, okay. Roll another D8 for me then, please. Just roll a D8, Marcus, and I'll add it onto it. Oh, okay. Cool. So 15 points of damage. Holy shit. You can see now the it's pretty much the swarm begins to diminish, and it's getting less and less each time. You definitely burnt quite a lot of the swarm off. You just see a lot of strands now attempting to trying to you know, get around you and stuff like that. So that's gonna end its turn, and so next is now the magic casting one. Fuck it, it's gonna cast Scorching Ray again, one for each person for Honora, Arcus, and Mogul. That should be all of its second level spells, yeah.
As long as it's third, yes.
Okay. So that is a 19 for Mogul. Does that hit? Mogul?
Yes, by 1 point.
Again. Okay, no worries. That is a 13 for Arcus. I believe that misses. And it is a 13 for Honora. I believe a 13 misses Honora. It's pretty low. So the only one that takes damage is Mogul. Oh jeez. I rolled max damage. You take 12 points of fire damage.
Mogul's out cold.
This is a good opportunity to do the thing.
Don't forget about your ability you have.
Yes.
Yeah, might as well use it.
Yep, it should be a roll, so roll for it.
Is it?
The funny thing is, okay, you take no damage.
Hell.
You're a fucking piece of shit. I mean, I don't know. What was that? Whoa, that was weird. Well, as it kind of stands there, the grin's kind of gone now, and it's just looking more frustrated than anything. That ends its turn. Salus, it's your turn.
Now technically,
Actually, no.
The grubs go first. Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it's because I didn't arrange it. Okay, the grubs go now, and it's going to attack you, of course. What? Oh wait, no. Oh, this is different. What? Is it an attack roll? I don't know. I don't understand.
I
Oh
think I heard
wait.
it Sometimes,
Ignore that.
I'm pretty sure they automatically hit if they're touching
Yeah.
the skin.
Okay. Okay.
And I technically don't have armor, as in unarmored movement, but I am
jeez.
wearing a suit. Oh fuck.
Okay, so you're infested by 4 rock grubs. Oh my god. You take 1d6 piercing damage per rock grub infesting it. Applying fire to the boot.
Well, fuck me.
Holy shit. These are so strong. Okay. So I get... Wait, does this automatically roll the damage? No, that's... Okay, got it. So...
Turn, and I need to make a save at some point? I'm guessing. I just heard rumors about rock grubs at some for long past time.
Okay.
All I know is nobody likes rock grubs.
What is it? Okay. The target is... What is it? Okay. Okay. Oh, got it.
Rock grubs, slaughter whites, they all suck.
Okay, right, okay. So they basically spend that action infesting you. And end of that turn, now it's now it's your turn, but at the start of your turn, oh god, I hope this doesn't kill you.
With 46, it just might.
Oh dear god.
15.
There's a nat 1 in there.
So you take 15 points of damage, unfortunately.
Holy
Um,
shit.
as soon as they like bite you, they do instantly die off and they fall.
Oh, I didn't know they did that. Wait, oh no wait, I don't reduce them. Shit.
Wait. Okay. Yep. So now it's your turn. What would you like to do? You feel these small little bites start biting into you, and it really hurts. It burns.
Okay. Can I just get a little general amount of how many of them are on me? Or is there
There's so many, you just can't count them. They're swarming around you. They're just all over.
Okay, and the guy in front of me, how hurt does he look?
Barely.
Okay. Now, one thing, I'm just gonna click this. This is up to your interpretation. Because, as you say, they are dying. Oh, that did not get put in there. I'm gonna try again. Okay, how did I put that? There we go. When you reduce a creature within 5 feet of you to 0 HP. If I were to do this,
Yeah, no, that won't work with this. You get the sense. To get the sense, you're gonna have to kill the swarm. Otherwise, that's just kind of broken.
but it's logical. Okay, fine.
It's the rules. So, what would I like to do?
Well, one of the first... I don't want to spend my... I can't even technically run away from these ones. They're on me. I could... Mobile... Does mobile... No, it does not. That would be stupid. Can I just... Wait.
They're not on you.
This-
They're just in your space. The ones that were on you, after they did damage you, they died off. They're just around you.
Oh. Okay then, I'll do this then. Actually, yeah, I'll just try and do this then. I'm gonna try and hit the guy in front of me with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep, that definitely hits. Roll some dabblage. 9 points. Nice. As you manage to swing him around and hit him in the side, bypassing the shield. And anything else?
Yep, I'll spend another key point and I'll just do 2 stomps on these little shits.
Yep. I mean, you do get an attack for free if you want to use that instead. But if you wanted to key point attack twice, that's fine.
Yeah. Just hit that.
So it's 10. Does hit. Yep. And then just want to roll for your second one as well.
Yeah, I'm partial to doing the damage first, but wow.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I
It's fine.
think... Oh shit, that's max damage. Woo.
Nice. So roll for your.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that definitely hits. And then roll for your damage for that.
Minimum
okay.
damage.
That's fine. So you turn around and you start punching away, and you manage to hit these rug grubs, and you see you've definitely halved the swarm.
If they're not on me, then I'm just gonna... Actually,
Yep, that's fine.
I can't go away from... I can't run away from that fucking caterpillar swarm either, so I can't just run up the stairs.
I mean, you can, because it's technically in Marcus' space. It's just so I don't block Marcus, basically. That's why it's there.
Yeah, but I can run there, but they will get an attack of opportunity. Or
No, they're currently swarming Marcus.
okay then.
So you could run past if you wanted to, yeah.
I don't fear death, but I'm not stupid.
Fair enough. Is that your turn?
I'm not gonna die to fucking maggots. And,
Coward.
oh, fuck off, you.
I'm assuming that's your turn, 'cause that's all.
Yep. That's all my
Yep.
actions.
Yep. Murgle, what would you like to do?
Gunlance.
Are you going to use the... We're doing the shelling.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually need to do a AoE for that, but that's fine.
See, it's a good thing that I move away.
I was hoping that entire turn you would.
Dexterity saving throw from these guys. Probably won't make it. Yeah, no. And a dexterity saving... Wait. Oh, I didn't mean to pick you up. Does
Would
not
be
reach
there.
that. Doesn't reach the back guy, but it reaches the swarm on this guy. Dex saving throw. Where is it? There it is. And that is a 10. Nope, they both take full damage, which is 3 points of fire damage. Oh, the effect is no effect anyway. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, you run up, and as you unload your gunlance shelling, you deal a massive amount of AoE in front of you in a cone, dealing 3 points of fire damage, I believe it is. Yeah.
Bada boom.
You still have a bonus and a bit more movement if you want.
I will. How much movement was that? Where was it?
Where did you... you was like...
15 left.
Would you... I think you was next to Arcus.
Oh,
So...
yes.
half
15.
left. You got 15. Yeah, 15. Yeah.
I will move.
Oh, jeez. What was that? Was that me?
No.
Oh,
And end my turn.
okay. Next up is this guy at the back. Seeing you, Mogul. What are you gonna do? Let's have a look. He's just going to fire his sling at you, or attempt to. Not with a 2. You see, as he tries to throw, he puts back his sling, and a rock comes flying towards you. Just bring up your shield and smack it out of the air. If you're still here, Willow, it's Baloo's turn.
Yeah, this will probably be my last 2, so... Right, let's move him up there.
Okay. What'd you like to do?
It's... He's gonna attack with his claws.
His claws, yep, roll for an attack. No, unfortunately, he runs up and he feels a little bit too weak from the stab wounds and attempts to strike, but the kobold dodges left, dodges right, managing to dodge the claws, unfortunately. If it's now your turn.
Right, I'll also go up here.
Alright. So you also run up to him. Yep. What'd you do?
I'll attack both with sword.
Yep, so main hand action, offhand bonus action, as you attempt to swipe. Ooh, baby. First one misses. But the second one definitely hits, so I'd like to roll for damage on that one. 8 points of damage, nice. First, as you go swing your main hand, you miss, but you use it as a distraction to manage to whip around your short sword and stab him in the side. As he screams out. He's taking a lot of damage. He's still up, but he's taking a lot of damage. Assuming it's the end of your turn.
Well, I've used all my 10 stuff, right? So there's literally nothing I can do other than move,
Yep.
I guess. But
Do you want to move?
wouldn't that get me at a disadvantage though? Like they could attack back.
You're not sure.
I'll stay there.
Alright. Arcus, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Alright. Well, I trust you to keep me alive, Grant. So
I should have killed you when I had the chance. Alright. So as you say those words, you fire off the last bullet before you have to reload, by the way. That definitely hits. Roll for some dabblage. 8 points of piercing damage. Nice. As your gun crackles out in a loud, thunderous noise, it strikes the kobold in the chest. It's bending down. It's still alive, but it's barely holding on. It's barely holding on.
I've gone. So let me know how it goes, guys. I'll see you later.
Alright, no worries. Catch you in a bit. You still have a bonus and a movement. Not just yet, no, unfortunately. That's later on in the class. But you can reload when you get like an extra attack. You can reload with that, but again, you don't have that, unfortunately.
Wouldn't also sharpshooter
Uh,
negate that?
Sorry.
Wouldn't sharpshooter also negate that as you ignore the loading thing?
That's not sharpshooter. Sharpshooter doesn't do that. You're thinking of crossbow expert, and you can't change weapons. It has to be an action to change weapons, unfortunately. Only because there are specific abilities and feats that allow you to do that later on. So you can heal if you want to heal some things, but if not, that's it really. Okay. Next up, that guy's dead. Sonara, it's your turn.
Thing is, they have that guy under him, the dirty bastard who attacked us even though we helped him, but we didn't kill him. I would like to attack the guy in. I like
The
to
what,
use
sorry?
I like to use a chromatic orb with twofold spell and hit these two.
Which one's? Oh, nice. What damage type are you using?
I'm using lightning for both, of course, and I'm also using Tides of Chaos to get advantage.
Note that it's only on one of them. Because,
Wait, there's only
That's an interesting question, actually. 1 second.
wait,
well,
these two are.
it's 2 instances of spellcasting. Quicken spell turns one of them into a bonus action.
It's not quicken spell though.
Wait, what is it? Oh, twinned.
It's
Sure.
It's twin spell.
Do you know what? Okay. So take off your Tides of Chaos, take off your spell slot, and then roll 2 chromatic orbs with advantage. I will allow your Tides of Chaos to work on both, because that's a cool combo and I like it. And there's no specific rule against it, so I'm making it up. Alright, so I'm do it in order. So that's gonna hit the first one. That definitely hits the first one, and then the back one barely hits as well yet. So you like to roll for damage for both of them, and you say it's a lightning damage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. So the first one takes 12 damage. Holy shit! Nice. And the second one, the second one obliterates out of existence. It turns to fucking ash. Also roll a d20 for me, please. Get a 1.
Alright, you are correct.
Get a 1. Get a 1. Okay.
Damn it.
Fuck you, Marcus.
I'm
Oh.
trying my best.
Anyway, it's fine because you've used Tides of Chaos, so technically I can make it happen later if I want to. But anyway, you heavily damaged the first guy. Oh wait, let me get rid of that X. That's because it's not dead. And you absolutely obliterate the fuck out of the second guy. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm confusing myself. Hello? And you absolutely obliterate this shit out of the second guy. As he doesn't even react. He just turns to ash immediately. So you still got bonus, and you still got movement.
Well, I still have some centipedes on me, so I'm not gonna move.
Okay. You're just gonna be good there.
Yeah.
Alright then. It's that guy's turn. Kind of reveling from the strike you just did, he's gonna charge up to Mogul. And he's going to attempt to stab him twice. As he's getting desperate. Nope, 8 and 5. He limply, weakly kind of goes to stab Mogul, but just Mogul kind of just bringing up his shield and shoving him every time. It's not happening. The swarm of centipedes attempts to bite at you. You can definitely tell the bites are doing less and less the more damage you do. Could I actually roll a 12? No, doesn't hit. So they try and bite at you, but you just manage to squirm around long enough for them not to hit you.
Oh wait, should I do a Constitution save to make sure I don't get poisoned? I mean, make sure their venom doesn't affect me from the last one.
They don't really have that ability.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't that doesn't do that.
Alright.
Yeah. Only really. Yeah. So it's now the magic sorcerer guy.
Be right back again.
All right, no worries.
Now comes the question.
Fuck. What does he want to do?
Does he have any cantrips that can work?
He's going to attempt to stab with a dagger towards Chibi Honoria, which misses. Misses completely. He's not too good with the dagger. Next up is the rock grubs. They move 5 feet closer to Murgle, but that's about it. And it is your turn.
Did anybody hit me?
No.
How many? Well, is the centipede swarm really small now?
It's pretty small, yeah.
All right, I'll have a go then like this.
Okay.
I'll whack 'em.
Whack 'em like a whack-a-mole.
No, my babies.
Wait.
You've
I'm joking.
incinerated most of them.
Okay.
That was out of character.
That misses, unfortunately.
Well,
Does he have to roll to make sure he doesn't hit me?
no.
Okay.
Ooh, I could be a bastard, but no, I won't. No, it's like.
Well, I mean, in the general rules, and even though you're being nice, general rules is that would be the case.
It doesn't. I don't know. I don't think. I'll read upon it later. If not, I'm not. I'm gonna disallow it for now, just because it's a tense fight.
There's a similar rule, but that's if another person is acting as cover for somebody that's on the other side. It's not really too much about these ones.
So you have a bonus.
Because if you miss, it's more of your character being just avoiding doing this strike because they think they're gonna hit you.
Okay. So. Okay. Is that just is that martial arts or?
Just martial arts.
Okay. Unfortunately, that misses as well. You try and strike out to this swarm, but they just skitter around too much, circling Sinara, and you can't get a hit on them. Do you want to move away, or are you fine there?
Yeah, I'm gonna move away.
Okay. Mogul, you see the kobold and this swarm of grubs start scuttling on the floor towards you. What would you like to do?
How weak does the guy to my right look?
He looks like he's taking a lot of damage.
I shall.
Sure, I mean you can technically shell. You can shell in front
yeah,
of you.
yeah.
Okay. So they have to make dex saves. Boop. And this technically makes a dex save. It's probably not going to make it though. No, because that's a -1. Cool. So they take 9 points. Yeah. So at this point, you absolutely incinerate the shit out of the grubs. They are no longer crawling towards you. They are just gone. You deal a lot of damage to the kobold. He is hanging on death's door. He's so close to dying. You can see it in his eyes. His eyes are glowing weaker, and he's like starting to limp and stagger a bit. But he's holding on. You still have a bonus.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Delete.
It's Blue's turn. Let me open the. He's just gonna buy it, I guess. He does get pack tactics though, which I'm. Wait, no.
Wait, since when does bear?
No. Sorry, my bad. I'm thinking of. I rolled with advantage anyway by accident, but it's. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna hit no matter what. He doesn't get pack tactics. Sorry, I was thinking of a different animal, but he deals. Blue, kind of trying to protect its master, and with the wound, and it's pretty angry at this point. Reaches out and grabs the kobold by its neck. It starts screaming, trying to get out of its grasp, and Blue just chomps down on it, and you hear this as the kobold finally lies limp in Blue's mouth.
God damn it, Blue.
MVP, dude. Having her turn, I don't know, I guess move over here. Can't really do much. Actually, I'll say Blue actually moves as well. 5, 10, 15, 20. Just to get round. just to try and get round. Alright, Arcus, it is your turn. You do obviously have to, you can change weapons if you want, but use an action, and reloading is also an action, unfortunately. So if you want, you can just spend this turn reloading. Okay, so you put your gun away, can't be asked to reload, rapier out. Still got movement. Yeah, 25. If you want, you can just point me to where you want to go, and I'll take you. There. There you go. So you start running up with your rapier, attempting to give some support to your allies. Is there going to be an end of your turn, I'm assuming? Cool. Sonara, back to you. It's your turn. What would you like to do? You're still swarmed with some centipedes, and there's one more bad guy left. Kobold.
And the swarm.
Yeah, the centipedes. That's what I said.
No, you just said one more enemy, the kobold.
I said you have the centipedes and one more enemy. I know what I said. Don't worry about it. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna use shocking grasp on the centipedes.
Sure. Roll for an attack. Let me just take some. It'll be the first roll. It's a cantrip, right? Yeah. It'll be the first roll, but that does hit. So roll for some damage. Okay. So you fire off some. When it's a swarm, you kind of fire off some lightning energy, and they're kind of skittering too much. You don't seem to get too much damage off, but you got. I guess you got some damage off, right? So.
Yeah, you killed one of them.
Yeah, there's
They
one.
literally all have 1 HP, and you
There's-
killed one of them.
I mean, that's not. Okay.
I'm gonna end my turn before I do. I'm gonna end my turn before I do. I'm gonna yell to Mogul. We need one alive.
Okay. Coming up, it is the one that's on death's door. Is Desperation throws his shield away and wields the spear in two hands and begins jabbing at Murgle. 4 and a 17. Nope. It is just too weak to even try and penetrate Murgle's armor. As that ends its turn, it is the centipede's turn. It is going to bite. It's going to try and nibble on you. I believe a 17 hits you,
Yeah.
dealing 4 points of piercing damage. Not too bad. They're dead. Sailus, it's your turn.
Alright.
Same shit.
Yep.
Roll for your attack rolls.
There we fucking go.
That hits.
Oh, max
Yep, I
damage.
mean, technically take half, but it doesn't matter. You finally, you swing around your quarterstaff and with one blow, you crush the, like in a line, you like hockey them, the centipedes away, and as they fall, they all stop moving, and they are no more.
Also,
Sonara, you kind of are relieved as these centipedes just stop snapping at you, and they're all just lying on the floor dead.
Alright, now quick thing. Can you make another health bar for temporary hit points, or...
With that, yes, because I would say you would get your temporary hit points for that kill.
Yeah, but I need another thing for that. Because it's not HP, it's just temporary. It's a separate health pool. I just have those 3, but I can use the sheet actually. I'll just use
Yeah,
the sheet.
you just put it on your sheet. Just put it where your temporary hit points are. It's on your sheet. Yeah.
And for my final one, I'm gonna non-lethally drop kick this bitch.
Okay, so roll an attack roll. Oof. Okay. Roll for damage. As it was pretty much limp, you swing round and you hit way too hard that you should have, and you ended up denting the side of his skull as he falls to the floor bleeding.
God damn it.
You kind of felt like if you did anything but crit, it would have worked. But unfortunately you crit, so I can't really do much for that. But you do get those hit points, I believe, right? If I don't know how long they last for, but you get
It
them.
lasts for, unless stated, it lasts for a long rest.
Okay, well there you go then. I'm gonna assume you're all about to take a short rest anyway.
Well, as I said, long rest. If there's a short rest, I still have them.
Yeah, that's fine. So you guys, hard battle, managed to defeat, the enemies. Tough fight. You guys took a lot of damage, but you managed to defeat these guys. You see in the immediate view, no guards down here. But I'm gonna end here because we've gone like way over. We'll start off. Do you guys just so I know? Do you guys want to take a short rest?
Probably.
Sure.
Well, actually, I do have 15 thanks to killing things. Also,
We'll say starting with next episode, we'll start off with the short rest. We'll not bother now because it's a bit late. But I'll write down that we'll start the session with a short rest, and we'll end it there because it's pretty late.